can actually read with these glasses. That's amazing.
Yep, because I have mine.
You got new glasses?
A little bit stronger.
Yes.
It would need to be.
Your eyeballs need to work. I had to put. I told my roommate the other day. I was like, I'm putting new eyeballs in, and she looked at me and went, "What? I wear contacts." You do?
Oh yeah.
That's why there's like 4 pairs of glasses in the bathroom.
Actually leveled up my character.
Because I don't like.
I don't even know how many points I had after this.
Doesn't it hurt like whenever
You
you
should keep
bleed?
track of that.
For contacts?
Yeah.
No. I wore contacts in high school.
Hope they mess up. Hope they mess up for people.
Only if you don't wear them right, or if you wear them for too long,
Yeah.
like I am wont to do.
Like one time I
I
put
was
mine
gonna
in.
say, like,
One time I
you
put mine in backwards, and I scratched my eyeball all up. So I had to go to the. I go to the doctor.
What's a
How'd
contact?
you put it in backwards?
I
They
had-
can flip inside out.
I had no. I don't know how I accidentally did it, but I did. I had hard gas permeable lenses.
Oh,
They didn't flop
Ow.
or rotate or anything, so I put them in the wrong way, and then when I blinked, slipped my eyeball all to pieces.
Ow.
And I was like, my eye burns. Why is my eye burning? Ow! 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 Pop the contact back out. Put in the solution. Pop the other contact back. Put on glasses. Mama, my eye burns. She took me to the eye doctor. He's like, yeah, you cut your eye to pieces. Here, hold still. Squirt. Eye patch. Wear that for a week.
Did you wear like double eye patches?
No, just the one right here. This eye did just fine.
You know what's amazing about the eyes? The fastest, the tongue and the eyes are the 2 quickest to heal body parts ever.
I love the joke that some teachers will do to kids. It's like, what part of the human anatomy can grow up to 100 times its normal size? And you ask it, of course, to some, like, really conservative-looking girl. It's like, how dare you ask that to me in front of everyone else?
It's the retina.
It's the eye. It's the retina. I mean, and you've really got to be disappointed later on in life.
It's kind of bad that I could say that off the top of my head.
Well, that's the only part of the human body that does.
Daddy,
Yes, ma'am.
what's a contact?
Yay! Now it is a Slytherin
It's
color.
like eyeglasses that actually go on top of your eyeball.
now it's
They
a
actually touch your
Slytherin
eyeball.
That sounds
color.
horrifying.
No, they're really good at them,
Yay.
and they don't easily get knocked out of your eye anymore.
No, they don't.
Anymore.
Now I will say another
Please.
reason I opted not to bring them is because she wanted to bring her Great Dane because she's uncomfortable with new people, and I'm not sure how your boys would do with a 130-pound unneutered male dog that they didn't watch grow up.
Okay, no.
Yeah, that's what I told her. I was like, no, he's got 2 male dogs. I mean, he might allow my puppy, but that's because the puppy's going to grow up around these 2 dogs.
And also, I got to know you long before you introduced another dog.
Well, yeah.
So
And I got you one of your dogs.
right, and so I've seen you in action. I know you control your dogs. Brand new weird people who I don't know. No.
That's what I told her. I was like, he's not going to want Jaeger there. And Jaeger acts crazy around kids. And I'm like, and it's not like bad crazy, it's just he wants to love on them.
Right.
But he's 130 pounds. They're used to like Cole, who sits on the floor with them and licks them in the face.
Right.
And then uses his tail as like a death weapon.
Yes! Cole's tail is a death weapon.
Pow, 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 pow.
That reminds me.
It hurts.
Cole's
It
on
really does.
strictly wet food.
Is he coming closer to you?
I might bring him over to say hi to them.
Or if you need to, we can go over there.
No, he's still traveling with me for work and stuff.
Sure.
So maybe next time we have game, I'll bring him.
Y'all understand what she's saying?
Yeah. He's giving ass.
Yeah. And probably not even within the year, but he's starting to have trouble coming out of the house when it's too cold or too hot. So like my house is sitting at 40 degrees right now because if it's 10 degrees difference from outside, he gets
Hey,
sick.
nice.
So I'm gonna bring him to say hi to you guys, so you get to see him.
Before he's gone.
I thought I brought one with me, but.
I need one of them things too.
And how many points did we get last game? Was it 1?
What?
I don't
One?
remember how many points we got last.
I don't know.
Yeah, you got one experience.
Yes. Yes, you did. It was just one.
Come on, man.
What?
I honestly don't remember these things. I mean, that's why I make a YouTube channel.
It's also why he
Why
has
Leela?
me.
So there's Leela too.
Let's see.
As the group historian.
Where's the? Yeah.
We're at. We already leveled up.
Y'all leveled up at the last game.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't
Because
think
the
I did.
next.
No, you weren't here.
Let's see.
But
Or I think we're at 9,625 EXP. Is that what it is, Nate?
that's
You know
you.
this thing. Okay. Because I've got 17,125 written down. I don't know if that's actually what we're at.
That would sound like a one adventure type thing.
The 17.
Oh, 17,125?
Yeah.
No, that sounds more like money.
No, that's EXP. I actually have EXP right
Oh, yeah.
next to it.
We also are trillionaires.
Yes, we are. No.
Y'all are stupidly rich.
17,125 was. I can't remember if that's the next level we have to get to. Because we already leveled up. We were level. We went up a
Did
level. We went to level 6.
Yeah, that's right. That's what we did.
I need a pencil, please. Pencil-y
There's a
things.
pencil box somewhere around here.
Someone
And
should
as
give
soon
me
as
a
Nick's
sugar
done with his
pencil.
dice, I can get him back.
I'm done.
Alright, so since I'm not missed last
Right.
game,
Cancer.
what were the experience points before that?
I don't have that. You're expecting too much.
Let me see.
Well, one way to do is to figure out
what's level
how many
7?
XP is everyone is at, subtract last game's XP total.
I don't have last game's XP.
Oh, well.
That's what
I
I'm
thought
saying.
we were carrying XP even if we missed game. Or was
What
that for
what is level 6's
I don't know.
XP? Will you check for me?
Yes, absolutely.
Because that's gonna
the
determine-
player's book is somewhere over on the outside.
What are you looking for?
level 6 XP. Because I know we hit level 6
Yes, you did do that.
last game and we leveled up everybody.
I didn't gain my I really didn't complete that.
No, because I think JP was helping me level up my bard.
Yeah, and I was sleeping.
Yes, you were sleeping. Here you go, Nate.
Where's your pencil?
Thank y'all.
Here, will you share that for me?
Sounds
please?
right.
Here we go.
Thank you.
Are you looking for level 6?
Yeah.
14,000.
Okay, so we are at 17,125. Because
That's
so
halfway between 6 and 7.
yeah, I know. Because we had bumped past level 6. So last game's total before that was 9,625. 9,625. And then we got more XP and now we are at 17,125. So you're not asking too much. I do have it. Let me delete this. Or erase it.
I'm trying to find
You're
the
a
level.
fighter as well, right?
Yes, I am.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he's an archer fighter.
Yeah.
What was last game?
I'm
Was
trying
last
to
game
find
game
the
5?
levels on this sheet.
No,
You should be
last
level
game was
5.
like game 7, wasn't it?
What? I thought we had more than that.
Yeah.
No,
it
we're
is.
we're up to game
Where
11
on
or
the
12
sheet
by now.
does it say
Let's
level?
see.
Because I don't see that anywhere.
Mer-
You have to write it says class and level right there.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see it now.
I don't even remember. I haven't. So.
Hey, did I send this?
She's still trying to catch up,
I like
remember?
that.
She's still trying to catch up.
17, 1,
So at level 5.
Julie,
We started at what level again?
Julie,
Level 1, right?
Level
No,
5.
We started off at level 5.
Yeah, we
Okay,
started
we
off at
started.
level 5.
can you check?
Well, when we moved over from the D6 system.
Okay, this is how I'm gonna do it from now on. So this is the total that we were at. I'm gonna add the experience from today. I've dated it, and then I'm gonna go down from there. Sound
Sounds
good?
like a plan.
Fighters getting a ton of ability score improvements.
Oh, yeah. Which also means they have a ton of feat slots.
That's one
Let's
of
be
the
honest here, that's what we're using them for.
That's one of the reasons the Bard has so many spell slots, I think, is to
Yeah.
try and make it even with the fighters.
Mhm.
Because
Well,
I've
they
got
did-
a
They
ton.
did a lot of balancing. Like, when I read the book, it seemed like, because early game fighter or martial fighters are OP.
Used to be, yeah.
late game mages were the
Right.
only way you could play.
Yeah. And now they made it where it's not like that.
Well, that's one of the things I like about the 5th edition. So far, at least, it seems pretty well balanced the whole way across.
Can I?
You can kill yourself.
Huh?
You can kill yourself.
I will. I love Reese's Pieces. Chocolate.
She doesn't care.
Nope.
Feel the rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
You know what?
I hate you, Brian. I didn't even think anything awful until you started laughing.
It's because there's a commercial. There's a commercial that I saw about a married couple, and they are in the middle of getting ready to get down and dirty, and then when he finishes, all you see is a rainbow coming from.
I'm so glad I don't have TV.
No, this came from YouTube. Somebody
I
showed
don't
this
watch
to me on
YouTube
YouTube.
either.
And I was like, oh my god. And it says, taste the rainbow. And I'm like, no, I did not.
I think I'm picking up Mage Slayer.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't you
I
have to be
think-
a paladin to do it?
No.
No, okay. Yeah, that's right. You know I'm magical now.
Yeah.
Magic.
But I think before, like, I was on that edge anyways, and I did get mage slaying training, technically.
You were talking to the, yeah, I can see that, because you were talking to, the other Inquisitors.
Because, with
So
Mage
where-
Slayer, can you
No, go ahead, go
Oh.
ahead. Sorry.
A creature within 5 feet of you casts a spell, I can attack it with my weapon. When you damage a creature that is concentrating on a spell, that creature has disadvantage on saving throws to
That's
maintain
actually pretty good.
it. You have advantage on saving throws against spells cast against you. So,
So more than anything, you just become resistant to magics.
That's pretty cool, actually.
and I
That's
think
an
that
awesome
fits.
picture.
It is. I think it's mostly because she's hot with the blue hair.
Elf chick with blue hair.
Oh, yeah.
Weird angle.
She looks like some anime character.
Probably.
And I mean, she looks like she could be an anime character.
Maybe. Oh.
So what happened last game?
Guys?
You've got the book.
I don't remember.
Or actually, do you want to cover it in game? What happened?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Oh, 'cause we're
Magically
walking.
show up.
As you magically show up, we're walking in kind of a stunned silence.
Because.
You don't know that.
Okay.
You just randomly show up. Hi, Rana. Just continue writing.
I forgot what happened.
What?
Of course you did.
I have to be real.
What's wrong?
Giants have big mouths.
What?
Yes.
On the
That
bright side,
sense
though, apparently G1 says I am fit to practice witchcraft.
I remember
And
what happened now.
she just starts laughing.
I remember what happened now.
And it's more of like this helpless, like hopeless. Just,
Daddy? No. You drink Pepsi.
G1.
You drink Pepsi.
yeah.
You talked to G1.
No.
G1 talked to you.
No. G1 talk to the Giants.
G1 talked to the
Yes, you remembered, you've never heard of giants in a plural in one spot.
Giants.
We went.
Actually, I would say since he was scouting, he would have noticed other.
That is true. You might have
Multiple
noticed,
giants.
if nothing else, the tracks.
So we went to catch up to our giant friend, the one we've met previously.
Right.
He had been attacked
I remember.
by
Ah.
ogre things.
By
Yeah.
Qatari.
No.
No, it was not cathartic.
These were the
Cathartic.
orc things.
No, it wasn't
weren't they?
cathartic.
It was orc things. Trying to remember what we call them.
Orc things. There you go.
That was it.
So they were
Pigmen.
the,
They were pigmen.
yeah, they were the pig people.
I literally said since orcs look like pig people, they were pig people.
She
That's
just,
fine by me.
yeah, she just. He was
Or the
attacked.
other white meat.
I used magic to stabilize him, and potions, magically amplified. What was that?
That was something falling over there. The weave hit board.
It was
Yeah, I used magic to stabilize him. We went to the site where they were clearing for this new.
You're telling this to me. You're telling this to him in front of him?
Yep.
Okay. Just wanna make sure.
Yep.
You can tell Ty is confuzzled.
We went to where they were trying to clear land, where they were meeting to clear land for a new species that G1 was introducing.
New species.
It was amazing.
Yeah. We got there and we defended it from the pig people.
Pig people.
Yes, the pig people. Rana, shut up. Stop mimicking me. We defended it from them to keep them from taking over the site. When the other giants got there, of course, they set up a perimeter and started clearing. We talked to them, told them what was going on. They told us to go day-wise to the coast, where there was a village on the coast. They also mentioned that I had magic.
Prototype.
I'm sure you
And
just took that.
Keeps plenty of secrets.
Yeah. That was actually the only one. You know?
That I know.
Not that bad. Anyway, they
So he
mentioned
finally knows.
that I have magic.
Yes.
I'd like to point out that
And now you know that he's known.
there.
Hold on.
You have a big mouth too, apparently.
Because he's like,
Yeah.
but he's like, what?
Gave them the.
So,
Did
are
he
there
give
any
them the
more
pendant?
secrets?
Did
That's
you give
all
them the
I know.
pendant? Did you remember? Hey, did you give them the evil magical thing?
What?
Or did you forget about it? I think he forgot about it. I think it's still in his pocket.
They
No,
never
this guy
asked
just got
for
brought.
it.
This got brought out at some
No,
point.
No,
was
it didn't.
destroyed.
Oh yeah,
It
that's
was
right.
destroyed.
Okay, it was destroyed.
Because Ty pulled it
No,
out
I don't want that.
of his bag of nothingness.
I
She
don't
doesn't
want that.
remember. She's like, did you give them the evil magical thing?
I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah, they
trying to
destroyed it.
Okay, good.
Someone else has a
Um,
severe case of memory loss.
So the
Contagious.
pendant is destroyed.
Man, it's as
The-
if this has been a long time since we talked.
The giants destroyed the
It's been
pendant.
5 seconds.
No, he's been gone for how long? Game
Short memories, man.
You?
It's been a couple of days.
Yeah, you scattered off ahead. Generally what we say.
The giants spoke to G1, who confirmed that I was okay to practice witchcraft. I am an approved practitioner of magic, although the Templars still can't know.
To which, Rana,
I don't know how that's
Was
gonna work,
this-
but you know, what else?
okay.
The Giants are actually talk to G1 on a more consistent basis than anyone here. I will follow their creed.
He's not going to kill me because they told him not to. Isn't he a lovely brother?
Probably the only reason.
Only because he told you.
That's exactly what she said. Is he's not going to kill me because they told him not to.
She is not an abomination. That is what they told me.
She's your sister.
Yeah.
She's a witch. A good witch.
That just tastes so funny to you in your mouth.
Doesn't it?
She's a good witch.
And
Can we just stop talking about this right now, please?
She's a good witch, brain melting.
Before we overthink things. Please.
It's just not.
And they taught me new spells. That was kind of cool.
This is making me want to drink.
Is that right?
They did. They taught her new spells, which was hilarious.
Is eyeballing alcohol that he has never had before.
You don't need a hangover.
You know, you and I need to go sit
It
back
takes
over
a
there. Borrow some of that.
This is gonna be bad. Well,
This party all night!
it was mentioned that we must keep it quiet,
Uh-huh.
that other people cannot know that I practice magic.
And what I want to understand is why are you
Are you on your manual?
Huh?
Are you on
I didn't ask that question because it meant I didn't die,
Are
okay?
you done with it?
No,
I'm
no,
cool
still
with
fine.
not dying.
don't you find it a bit puzzling?
I'm trying to help people. The Giants even said that every other witch they've ever come across has had a negative presence. They've been corrupted by what they're studying.
And you are not corrupted yet. Therefore, they don't think that you're a threat.
Exactly. Because I clearly expressed my desire to help, not hurt. Instead of, like the absolutely freaky, disgusting one in the woods that was sacrificing people.
Yeah, let's not.
Oh, the naked one?
Ron, I prefer not to remember that.
I would prefer not to remember that because that was morbid
High
and gruesome.
means drinking alcohol.
Right in the middle.
You know what? Hold on. I'm going to jump on that one with you.
Actually, that would be low, technically.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to do the
Ty
same thing.
decides to dump the alcohol on the ground.
You got high? Or you got?
He snatches it from you.
What are you
Does not
doing?
resist
That's
you.
really bright.
Sorry,
my
hope you're-
eyeball.
They're all on.
And just chugs
not
it
my
down.
problem.
You can turn it on.
You know-
I'm just gonna face
There
this.
is
Got
this
this hanging
thing
wire
here,
right there.
right above there.
Which I
What is
never found something to figure it out. Ah.
Color with color.
You
Red,
have
green
you
with
have
green,
a friend
black with black.
who is an electrician.
I'm getting
Am
drunk
I wrong
tonight.
about this?
What?
You know, green with green, black with black, red with
Not
red.
necessarily,
Not
because
necessarily?
that's blue and white.
Okay, well,
Which is actually
I'm just
black and
saying.
white,
generally,
but-
there's also these things of instructions that tell you what to do while you're putting it
That's
on.
an old fan.
It's like
There are,
50 years old.
AKA, there are no instructions, and you just need to know how to do it, or
Also-
your SOL.
I almost blew this house up a couple of months ago.
You did?
You did?
The pipes.
The pipes.
That's not blowing it up.
I could have cut a gas line. I didn't know what. I thought I was cutting a root. And then water comes out, and fortunately it was water and not gas out of a metal pipe that I was cutting with a metal blade.
That could have sparked, and then
Kaboom.
We wouldn't have a JP right now.
you and God would be having conversations.
Well, that was stupid. Yeah, that was stupid. Yeah, jeez.
You're never gonna do that again. Nope.
Nope.
Yes. I
You're
will.
on that.
You're absolutely right.
So,
all time till that happens. to
So
everybody.
honestly, while yeah, sure, I know I'm probably not gonna blow the house up by messing around with the electricity of a fan.
You may
Especially when I
still
cut the-
electrocute yourself, though.
Well, I would flip the circuit breaker first.
we would learn very
Like a light
quickly whether or
switch.
not you really could see bones when electricity.
You can't.
I know. I'm just kidding. I know it's just cartoons.
Maybe we should just.
So we're headed toward
I
the
tried.
magical village on the coast. The more magically tolerant village on the coast.
The one with a boat.
Yes,
Just
the
say
one with the boat.
let's go get Tara.
How about let's go save all the children they've
I don't
collected?
need to pick up.
Sure.
There's
Okay.
a feat that allows me to pick up a.
Couple of cleric slots.
Yep.
Yeah. There's like what is it? Multi-classing light or something feats.
No, it's just learning magic initiate.
Yeah, it lets you pick up like a couple of spell slots.
Yep. Sorry.
Like I said, it's multi-classing light.
Power gamer here.
So he's a maid
You're
slayer.
talking to the bard who's a healer.
Teasing him.
Every single time I burn
Oh,
my ear,
I just thought of
pops,
something.
it hurts.
You can pick up cleric
Starting to hurt.
levels.
You're probably getting sick.
What's your wisdom?
Figured that.
Really
It's
low.
just been running
Oh,
for 3
okay.
days.
Charisma's her casting ability.
My wisdom is 12.
That's not terrible.
No.
Funny thing is,
My strength is an 8. I
And you was what?
that's okay. Like dexterity is an 8.
You're as
Right.
strong as my intelligence.
My dex
Anna?
is only a 12.
What's your worst stat?
I did not talk very loud.
I've got a 7 in intelligence.
Rana is talking in the third person about himself.
His charisma is not very high.
His intelligence.
He doesn't know how to
So,
speak very well.
so if we pick up a
My
new person,
charisma and my
He's
intelligence
smart.
is
He
very
just don't know
high.
how to talk very well.
I think if we pick up a new 2 people, we need someone with low constitution and someone with low wisdom. And then we'll have a completely dysfunctional family.
Ooh.
No, we're not aiming for the
I'm not
highs.
sure whether or not
We're aiming for the lows.
F is for Predators, studios together. U is for you and you.
Wow, that's like the most beautiful dragon I've ever seen. Oh, poke it with a stick.
Stop it! Stop it!
Interferes blow. That would be actually a
That's the
really
most beautiful
cool thing to do. To interfere another person's attack to prevent it from happening. I don't think we can do it mechanically.
I colored in the light green so it looks like a Slytherin color instead of green and light green.
Is that what you were doing?
Because the puppy's name is the Dark Lord of DOA Riddle. He's not even born yet, he's got a name. Shh. Or it's the Dark Lord of DOA Voldemort. I haven't decided yet which one I like
And
better.
his theme song will be Dark Lord, fuck you up.
Dark. Dark Lord, you up. Curse, just cast it. You don't need to do all that magic. Come on, curse.
I will probably, if he is named the Dark Lord Riddle, I will make his commands spells. So instead of sit, it'll be some kind of spell.
Sit.
No, it will not be in Parseltongue, because hissing your speech is annoying, and it will make me relapse into a lisp. And nobody wants me to relapse into a lisp. Blah. That was a lot of S's in one sentence. I went to speech therapy when I was a kid,
So did I.
for like years,
I did it.
because I lisp.
I did it.
Okay. So, are y'all done, like, walking around? Whatever?
Yeah, I think we're headed to
Walk
the
around
village.
randomly talking
All
to
right.
yourself.
Oh,
Oh.
good question.
JP won't, or not JP wants
Oh.
something.
Yes. Sorry.
There's 2 JPs in the room.
He wishes. What?
How do I calculate my extra health? Is it just half or double?
I think y'all decided to just take the standard amount, didn't y'all?
I didn't up my health. We didn't get to that.
Tell you what, make a pick for this level. You either
Okay.
pick the standard amount per level, which I think it should say in your class what the standard per level
Excuse
is,
me?
or roll it.
Yeah, because I didn't get to
Because I
that.
think when y'all were building them up to level 5, y'all just decided to take the standard per level to just keep instead of rolling it.
So that Leela didn't have more health than me.
Well, I didn't actually update it for 6. We went through all the aspects and stuff that I needed to do.
Right.
So I still have to up my health as well.
Yeah. By the way, there is an Android app for D&D characters,
I was gonna say the same thing.
and there should be a free one,
D&D character sheet.
and there should be a free 5th
It's
edition
the
one.
5th edition.
Yeah, because I found one
Check the
before.
temperature.
Right here.
Yeah, that's it.
I can't hear you.
All right, going live.
Look, I'm not as squishy. I'm still not squishy.
Here. Well, I'll pull up yours first while I'm still looking at this.
Yeah, because you get a health increase. Yeah, I'm not as squishy as I was.
I'm not squishy.
You get 5 more health plus your constitution.
So what's your constitution plus?
+2.
So
you get-
plus 7.
7
Oh,
more. The same for Rana, huh?
I thought I didn't get any since I wasn't there.
Oh.
That's what I'm confused about. I don't
Okay, I don't know.
But was
JP,
that?
is he getting experience for a game he didn't attend,
I didn't think
or
I was.
Does it bother the group?
I don't care.
Doesn't
No.
bother.
Do it.
Or evil.
Okay, so your EXP is now at. The only problem is that means we have to look up his level.
He's
I'm level
6.
5, so I'm going to level 6.
So your EXP is now 17,125.
Well, pretty much everything that happened today is going to happen to you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. That's
So-
cool.
6 plus your constitution.
17. What?
You get plus
No,
6.
I'm talking about the.
17,125. No,
Okay.
17,125 is our EXP.
Oh,
Trust,
that's right. Yeah,
trust the note
I see
taker.
it right here. I thought you were talking about something
That is my job.
And so my experience, my hit points are going to go up by what?
6 plus your
Oh.
constitution.
Oh, damn.
6. Okay, it's plus 2. 7, 8.
Excuse me.
So
Feet
now
are
that I
cold.
actually read
Wear
through the
socks on.
feats, there's some amazing feats.
Yeah, I know.
Because I want to get Shield Master, which allows me to nullify magic
So
attacks against me
6 plus
completely.
1 additional
That's cool.
But also magic
plus
initiate.
42. Okay, sorry, 15.
You're at what now?
50.
Jeez.
Okay. So now that I'm level 6. Oh, that's right.
I should have been looking.
I'm an archer. Yeah. Let's see, what kind of feats can I get? Do I get feats right now, or do I get?
The feat slot opened up if you want to use it.
That's
You can either take feats or you can increase your ability scores.
I'm gonna take
But you might
feats.
as well
Yes.
get a feat because you can pick up the one that increases your ability score.
Right. And I know there's a couple of really good archer feats we looked at earlier.
Yeah, I remember. I remember.
Also,
I think I took what was the
I don't-
feat that I took? Hold on.
I don't know if you care about stealthy too much. There's also medium armor mastery, which gets wearing medium armor doesn't impose disadvantage on stealth checks, and wearing medium armor adds 3 rather than 2 to your HP for having too high of dex.
I don't know if you opened up another feat slot, Proven.
I haven't done anything. But there was something I was reading about archery. I have the archery skill where I can hit somebody at like 600 feet.
Sharpshooter?
And then I have,
Yeah.
and that a lot, but I also have something. Is that the same one where
Yeah.
if I decide, it does, if I decide I can actually take a harder ability to hit, I can actually do more damage if I do hit.
They're all the ones you have your
I
hair.
remember.
Savage attacker. Once per turn, when you roll damage, no, that you roll twice.
Look up sharpshooter. See what else that increases his range.
You don't roll
Six.
disadvantage on attacking long range.
Second
Right.
Your
archery.
ranged weapon attacks ignore half cover and 3/4 cover.
Okay.
Before you
I have
make an
improved
attack with a
critical-
range, -5 to your attack roll, +10 to damage. Yep, sharpshooter.
So you've already got all that.
Sharpshooter, I've got that.
Yeah.
Extra attack and I can't even read that. Wanderer? What is that? I got my glasses on. I can't read that.
Wanderer.
Okay, that is Wanderer. All right.
I think that came from your
I think that comes from my
backgrounds.
Okay, so I've got sharpshooter and what was the other one? Because I did
no,
talk
that's all
about.
you get. That's all you had before. Because we only had one.
I'm saying look over the feats involving archery. I am thinking about
yeah.
doing that thing involving about light armor or medium armor.
Medium armor, yeah. Because I saw that. I thought that would be nice for you. There's also athlete. When you're prone, you can spend 5 feet to get back up.
Mhm.
Climbing doesn't half your speed, and you only need to move 5 feet to do a long jump.
Right. There was something involving stealth, though.
Yeah, the medium armor mastery.
No, there was another thing quite literally involving stealth.
I think that was Skulker.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
You can
Skulker.
try to hide when you are skewed from the creature which you are hiding, when you are hidden from a creature and miss it with a ranged attack, making the attack does not reveal your position.
Exactly.
Dim light doesn't impose disadvantage on your wisdom checks relying on sight.
Exactly. Skulker.
That actually would probably be really good.
See, Skulker and the light the medium armor thing. I think I'll go with Skulker for right now because I only have light armor at the moment.
Yeah, but we can pick up medium armor.
Oh, I'm
And
sure.
we're actually going into a city, so.
Yeah.
And we are like rich beyond rich right now.
Yes, but things are expensive apparently.
Thanks to the inexpensive ones we got.
Well, that's because we got like amazing armor from me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. His armor now ripples.
Yeah, no, I was
He
there
was
for
there
that part. You know what? So medium armor, but doesn't affect my stealth.
Medium armor
would be blinding.
doesn't affect your stealth and gives an additional 1 AC.
You know what? I'm gonna take that one. What's the Because I'm gonna go ahead because I'm a
Medium
fighter. I
armor
might as well.
Medium armor master is what it's called.
Medium armor mastery. Mastery or just master?
Master. Pull up the armors.
It's odd doing this.
Although I'm gonna
at
get
an
Stalker later. Let me tell you.
It is really odd drawing this in one book. It just doesn't want to stay where it needs to.
That wouldn't affect my light armor though, would it?
No.
It would be when we're
It's
running.
only when you wear medium.
And I'll go get me some medium armor.
So
Like chain or something.
I would say half plate.
Half plate? Really?
Yeah, that plate's medium.
Well, I was thinking chain simply because I thought chain would be a little bit easier to move around in, but
It would give you, with the bonuses, 18 AC,
really.
and you
And
no
then-
longer roll the you no longer have disadvantage for half plate. So
But didn't you say so? Medium armor master would also improve my armor class by 1?
yeah, normally it caps you at +2 dexterity.
Right.
This would allow you to have +3 dexterity.
Okay.
Versus like my armor, that I have no dexterity.
So that would be 18 even with that, is what you're saying, correct?
which is probably what 3 higher.
Yeah, it is 3 higher than what I have.
So +3 to that. Actually, so essentially getting that gives you +3 AC versus Skulker that allows you just to attack from the shadows. So it's up to you which you feel is better. I think Skulker would be better if you grabbed 1 point into Rogue. Because then you could actually have advantage for attacking from the shadows.
And then 2 with medium armor, I could probably move stealthy without disadvantage because I have medium armor.
Well, medium armor normally has disadvantage.
Right, but because I have master medium armor.
But it's going to cost 750 gold pieces.
What?
That's how much half plate is.
That's not a ton. You're fine.
I know, but I mean, compared to my plate, which is 1,500.
Your plate was more than that, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Your plate was like 3 times that price.
My original plate. Alright, I think I recorded everything out on the record. Who wanted the book next? Think you wanted it further?
Yeah. Yay! I haven't drawn an anime person in forever. My boobs are lopsided, but that's okay. We'll call it perspective and be done with it. I know they're lopsided.
It's fine.
In real life,
I
boobs
wouldn't
are
know how to,
lopsided. Huh?
I wouldn't know how to
See,
draw
I
boobs.
would still get Skulker for the sheer fact of I would lose line of sight in the darkness. I wouldn't have problems with this simple fact.
There's also an observe it feat that you can pick up. You should go through the list. Because I wrote down everything that I'm even interested in. And there's a lot. Jay?
Mhm.
I might pick up Shield Master next. Completely negate magic attacks. Just,
Attacks, right? Not like beneficial abilities.
yeah, attacks. I mean, I get to choose. Whenever I go to roll a save,
Right.
even attacks that would deal half damage, if I saved, I would just negate.
Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put Rana on my tablet.
I kind of like how that came out.
'Cause
It's
I'm
okay for
liking,
the first
I'm liking
drawing
how
in
this
forever.
how this is coming out.
I was finally able to get a body proportional to a head.
There you go.
Her head fits her
I'm just trying to
body.
remember whether or not I had
Normally I draw
reception
the
or
head way too big.
oh, if I
I'm
had
gonna
reception.
switch
Or
to
the body
shorts.
way too big.
That always happens.
You know what I can't do? At all.
I think it was
Hands.
perception.
Yeah.
I can't. I can do them, but I can only do them like dopey anime hands. So like they end up looking like this.
I draw nubs.
So they end up.
I
Really
already did
retarded.
this. Who else needs it?
Alright.
I never already did
Neither did
this.
you want it?
No, I already did it last game.
That's right.
Alright.
I just needed the
Go ahead and check out the other feats. Those were just suggestions. But I would read through all the feats.
See, I can't draw hands. They look stupid. They look like flippers.
They look like balls to me. I
Yeah.
was gonna say, pick up Magic Initiate. Pick up Cleric spells as well.
Where am I looking at?
That's
where
cool.
would they be in?
I don't know if I can actually pick up
What?
Magic Initiate though.
Why not? Well,
Bards have
not,
different feats.
not now. I meant like later.
Well, no, bards have different feats. I get different stuff.
Yeah. She's almost like a rogue at the same time.
Yeah.
Unless they changed that. Did they
No,
say-
bards have their own set of stuff, and I can pick from anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I already have cleric spells and stuff.
Okay.
Yay! And her eyes are relatively even. Her nose is bothering me now.
You have to remember, even we are not perfectly, like, humans actually aren't symmetrical.
Well, no, I know. That's why her eyes not being perfectly symmetrical doesn't bother me. But that nose was bugging me.
I like her blushing.
I don't know why I do that to all my characters.
Well, that's pretty cool. The alphabet is written in Elvish
Just
and
across the
Elvish
face.
scripts.
Right. Come on, we gotta get the game on.
I'm sorry. I'm done. I'm just looking over stuff. I can do that.
Okay.
Alright.
So, y'all met up, y'all been exchanged stories.
Yep. Whatever Rana was doing. Where is... I'm gonna continue drawing
Rana,
stuff.
what adventure have you ran across while we were gone?
I was trying to prevent wolves from tracking me so I didn't become their food.
Sounds like
Okay. We killed pigs.
Human pigs.
Man bear pigs.
And
Men bear pigs!
actually, there were some wolves that were tracking us. So,
I like prey.
Alright.
It's clearly not even.
Earlier through as you go along through the day, You're following the map that was given to you by the Earth Giant, whose name he told you in advance you wouldn't be able to pronounce.
I'm the only one who understood it.
Right.
I'm intelligent.
I understand languages.
Did he just say that?
He did! And he said it aloud!
Hey, I'm the second most intelligent here.
I'm the dumbest
Actually,
here.
maybe the most.
What's your intelligence?
14.
You might be.
I'm 8. I'm the dumbest.
Yes, clearly you were inept at knowing things. My intelligence is 14 as well.
12.
You know, it would make sense that the two of us actually had probably a good education.
It would. I mean, well then.
It surprises
Why are
me
we
that
trying to
you-
put them again?
Team smart people.
Sure.
The only thing I can think of when people bounce this like that is
I thought we were all a team.
hearts, air, fire, water. Now he's summoning Captain
Shush.
Planet.
Shush! Oh God! Hush! I hate that show.
I
Planet.
am Captain Planet.
He's a hero, Captain Planet.
Can you make it stop?
I think Jay's enjoying it too much.
You're about to look it up and play it, aren't you, Jay?
You know what?
You're evil.
You know what I was thinking that whole time?
Hmm.
Was a little mouse hand and a giant bear hand.
Fist bumping.
Yeah.
No, then it's Wonder Twins Unite! Because one of them can turn into animals and you always see like a monkey or something. Wonder Twins Unite!
Form of an ice planet.
God, retro cartoons.
I hate you, Jacob.
Planet, he's a hero.
Didn't it turn out like they're the same races as the future Power Rangers?
They were also the same races as Magic School Bus Kids.
That was it. It was the Magic School Bus kids growing up.
Yeah,
That's what everyone needs. Yeah.
that's the fandom theory.
I used to love waking up randomly at night and Captain Planet being on.
Anyway, so as we head toward the village on the goat,
And Captain Planet plays in the background.
What's
And
that?
everybody's looking around in the air going, what is that?
It must be Gadget Girl.
it's yes. Wait, no, this was about the point that Gadget Girl was playing this over
Oh
her
my gosh,
intercom.
it was.
Because they remember around the time they met all the giants, there was suddenly magic, and a bunch of baby trees appeared as a brand new race.
And when the baby trees appeared there, that was in the background.
They also saw giant, bolts of energy flashing through the sky.
And
That's
one of
true.
us saw an image of G1, huh?
No.
Oh,
G1 was too busy fighting
No.
the other us.
No.
It
Everyone that was looking into the thing saw him.
Yeah.
Yeah, for half a second.
Oh, that's true. Ty was the only one not looking.
No, Ty was fighting.
Ty was,
I was
I think
like,
I saw.
really
Ty was
showing
focused
people.
on something else.
Okay.
He missed it.
I don't
Yeah, I
remember.
remember he missed it all. He was like, what?
I don't remember.
Oh, we can always check it later.
Yeah, we have the recording.
But so y'all witnessed the birth of an entirely brand new, not at all stolen from a destroyed planet species.
Yay!
Not at all.
Go
Not at all.
G1! Team G1!
Clearly, G1 created this, did not steal it from somebody.
That would really honestly not even cross our minds.
No.
No.
It would just be
Well-
like, oh my god.
You should cross the one who found the truth.
Yeah, but you completely denied it. No, that's not real.
Blasphemy!
Well, yes, because it's not real. It's falsehood. It's heresy.
She's just happy at this point that she's no longer on a kill list.
Right.
That's nice.
For her brother.
That's all she cares about, really.
That doesn't mean that you won't have to fight other members that follow your same creed.
No, that's why it's a secret.
I'm just saying.
What?
How's your mouth feeling right now?
It hurts.
So bad.
Punishing yourself.
You're welcome.
This is killing me.
But it
But it's so
good.
tasty.
Oh.
Reese's Pieces. That's candy.
Okay, so we're making our way towards this thing.
You're making your way through the woods. All the way there. You know you're maybe like another day or so out. Not a big deal.
Quick question.
Hmm?
What are we, like, what's our goal right now? I can't remember.
Make it to the city.
To get a boat. To go.
To get a boat.
Because
Gotcha.
the giant Earth Giant told you that the city, not only was it on the coast, that they may actually have a ship.
That's right. And this is
And
a
they're a
terrible,
little bit more lenient
horrible thing.
about magic. That's what they told me.
Right. That they might have a boat that can actually sail into hell.
You have weird growths on your arm.
I've had those for years.
Really?
Oh, the little sausage things?
You might want to get. Does the doctor seen those?
I don't know.
You might want to point those out when you go in.
Okay.
Just saying.
Hey, what about this?
You know,
That's well, dude. When they saw this, even when I was a kid, they wanted to remove it. They thought it was skin growth, skin cancer.
Yeah, well, now,
That's
when,
what it can start as. That's what I'm saying. You might want to get that checked. And if they
When
say
I
it's
was-
nothing, then it's nothing.
when I went to the dermatologist once to have a look at the staff of my arm,
Right.
they looked at Claire, who has like a little birthmark on her ankle. They're like, watch that.
Yeah, that's what they told my parents about mine. They were like, "Watch that. If that gets bigger, or if it extends
I
or starts to swell, it needs to be removed immediately."
had warts on my hand that I had to watch out for because they were perfectly symmetrical and they were getting bigger.
That's a bad thing.
No, it went away.
Okay, good.
But it lasted 2 years and they were getting to just the right size where it's like, this could be skin cancer. So, you know, you always pay attention to that stuff.
I would hope so.
All right.
Alright,
Anyway, random side note.
You know,
That the
Skin
other player,
cancer,
the
yeah.
other people who will be listening to our chants about will be going, okay.
look,
Okay, we've already played the Captain Planet theme song, and we were talking about skin cancer. It's fine. It's all
Look,
good.
I got
We're
to
all
witness
fine.
another group up in Dallas's game, and it's just as bad as ours at diverting to other subjects, if not worse. So
Twitch.
it was all DR players too. So
I need anybody who wants to give me a perception check for listening.
Yay, perception
Ty is
check.
distracted.
Seriously?
Why
Well-
is Ty distracted? Maybe he's sleeping
His
again.
his world is
I rolled a
full of
7.
lies.
I rolled a 14.
Oh,
so
wait
it's
a
alright.
second, wait a second.
Seriously,
I'm
only
gonna add
secret
for
I've
that.
ever kept.
Ty doesn't
I
know
rolled an
that.
8.
He's really
Perception-
crappy
perception
at
is,
telling lies.
wisdom, right?
You're
Yeah.
really good at telling.
So,
I rolled an 8.
16.
I rolled a 20.
16 total
21?
with my pluses.
Huh?
21?
No,
You know
20 total.
I'm gonna give myself a -5. I'm at a -5.
You cannot see anything.
Why? You drunk?
Nope. I poured the alcohol
He's
out.
he's completely distraught over his baby sister being corrupted by evil magics. But they're not evil magics, they're good magics. But magic is evil. But no, she's being told this. He's having a very bad day.
I got a 20.
And he couldn't even get himself to drink alcohol.
Right. You were the only one to hear footsteps and grunting in the trees around you. It is pretty light. And the grunting sounds like orders being barked. What languages do you speak?
Every
Is
language.
it better to ask what languages I don't speak?
What
Do
language
you
do you
list of
speak?
languages?
Tell you what, you would recognize the language even if you didn't speak it. Do you speak Canary?
Yes,
Okay.
that was one of
Oh,
my languages.
you hear, move in from the side, get ready, get in position.
What are keen senses, by the way?
She does like,
I think you get advantage on listening checks.
Okay, then I didn't add that in. I'm sorry. What is it?
Tell
You
us,
roll
though.
2d26 the higher result.
2D20.
It's like you don't tell us
Roll
though.
2d26 the higher
That takes
result.
a
So roll
lot.
each one.
Okay.
Let me roll that again.
Extended movement from the side.
My apologies. I wasn't.
So we should just like change direction to the left really quick.
if you want.
Okay.
It got worse.
Suddenly changes my course to the left and heads in that direction off the path.
Guys, hey, Ty's going that way.
Is there a reason for that?
Does
Yes.
Ty meet up with one of the groups?
Like, did you head in the direction of the voices?
He can't hear the voices.
Did he head?
Yeah, she would have told you where they were coming from, so it's up to
Okay.
you where you're going.
Yes.
So he's beelining straight for the leader.
Oh, they're that way? Got it. Ah!
Oh, guys, we need to go this way.
I'll ambush their ambush.
Just go.
Not
Go
a bad idea, actually. They wouldn't expect to be getting their head hit while they're talking about getting about aliens.
Ty breaks in through the brush and sees 3 Canari stringing their bows.
This is hard work.
One of them leans over. Actually, no, wait. You speak Canari, right?
I do.
You hear Canari. And found us!
And she answers back in Kunari. Yes, we did.
Ty, are they on horse or they're
They're on foot. I figured y'all on
We're
horse.
on horseback.
hi?
I'm gonna come in behind him.
Hola, ¿cómo estás, Bonjour?
Right. They're like, hi!
Yeah.
You were saying.
So, you hear another voice from somewhere off in the woods. Screw it! Go!
She relays the message that she just heard.
Wait.
Not us.
I'm assuming
I don't play
We're
it. I don't see where you play
surrounding
it or
this one
putting it down.
Yeah, we need to move all this.
Dice have been falling.
Oh, the pizza sauce keeps getting off the table. Maybe the pizza
This
sauce
is
for
my problem.
it's in front of you now.
I like how it stacks.
I like to be honest, I think that was a great decision.
She did give you a look like you were insane for a
Yeah,
second.
well, that's actually kind of brilliant. They would never expect us to come in.
She's
Well,
also not confrontational. She would have been the one that was like, "Can we just go around?" And of course, Ty's like,
Screw it!
I'm gonna ambush their ambush.
"Sure, why not?"
Best idea I ever heard. Who makes good ideas these days? I think that's the problem
there we go.
with this
Are these yours,
generation.
JP?
See, back
Are
in
these
my
yours?
Those are
day,
y'all.
we only
Oh,
had
these
things called phones. Like the iPhone 6, that's not the iPhone 58 million right here.
Where are we
guys.
going? Who is where?
So,
Is that good? We're good with
Yeah.
that?
except for we're completely surrounding 3 of the
There's my
enemies.
character. Oh, we got my
Oh yeah, we are, aren't we? Where's your enemies, JP?
I'm getting right now.
So, the way I play Ty is like one of my old managers.
We're on a fight scene.
I just imagine I'm him, just blindly confrontational, not really thinking it through.
And your sister's the one that's like, "What are you?" Never mind. Just
Is this trash? This is trash.
Yes.
are those the bow guys?
Well, I have like one bow guy. I'll get you.
The
I was
rest
gonna
of it-
say because we're surrounding bow guys, aren't we?
I don't have that good miniatures.
probably have like a billion what do we call it?
Yeah, but they're like from all different genres.
That guy should get away from me.
You have like a million different Reapers if you haven't played it.
I mean, they have. You can see in a quick second. They have swords on there.
That
Chest.
guy should get away from me.
All right.
Thank you, Daddy. You gave me a little boost.
All right. Now you go ahead and roll initiative.
Do I get a bonus on my initiative?
There's my initiative. I've always.
I rolled a natural 20! I rolled a 23 total.
I got a natural 22 on
I
initiative.
rolled a 23.
That was weird.
I've got the skill initiative. Does that help me any?
Margin. No, 17.
I got a 24.
19.
I've been doing that all day. Like every single time someone gets up, just pop.
Mention.
He thinks he's a human.
Also, that chair in front is pretty warm right now.
That's true too.
What'd you get, Leela?
24.
I rolled a 23 total. So I rolled a natural 20.
That's the only way I'd have gotten a 24. I rolled a nat 20 as well.
Yeah, about chair.
You know, you can probably just tell him to get down. You don't have to shake the chair.
No. He looked around and like, no.
Oh.
Like, get over here.
Nate, what'd you get?
He's gonna get back in it.
I got 8.
Oh, I know. I see him. He got it when I tried to sit in there last time. I was quite literally in mid sit.
Brian, what'd you get?
Just
I'm not
for you.
giving you a chair. That's
Hello.
not happening.
19.
Hello.
Rolled
So you've been
16.
sitting in that chair long enough, and I
Yeah,
know.
plus 3 on initiative.
Come here, bud. Keg. Keg, come here. He's a keg. Look
All right.
your hair back. It's a keg.
Oh, did you want some?
It's a,
I'm sorry.
Interception.
So,
it's a keg.
we're gonna start the round off
Shield back.
with Leela.
Yay!
As you're sitting there staring at the 3 guys, you're like, hi. You do see them like reaching for their swords.
Can I be sneaky with the horse?
No.
Like, just go around
Yep.
there, like, claw.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Alright.
Is drawing my bow a free action, or my violin a free action?
No man, that's move action.
Move action. Okay.
I like trades.
Hold on. Well, I'm not actually gonna
Can I see the
move, so that's
player
fine.
Let's see the player guide.
Hold on. I need.
I was enjoying that for a die roll. I can use this. Yeah, I could use that. I'll just go ahead. You go first.
Sorry, I'm moving something. Because I realize that I'm gonna need this for more ability scores later. And I can't read what I wrote. Alright, so I guess I'll use my move action to draw my bow. Or not my,
You have a violin.
yes, my violin.
Are you gonna play like speed metal in your violin to scare these guys?
No, I'm not even gonna use the violin for intimidate. I was gonna see if I have. Yeah. Cutting words is sap confidence, 60 feet, 1d8. And unless they're immune to charm. It takes 1d8.
Good. Put the dogs out for a second.
Puppies!
Uh,
Puppies outside! Come on, let's go! He's from Antarctica.
minus 1d8 from their rolls,
What's that?
except
What's that?
immune to charm.
You don't?
Come
That's
on,
okay.
outside. Woo! Great idea, right? Bit of the die. January.
I really just want to intimidate them to leave me alone.
Alex!
That's all I want. He said that.
Alex deserves to go outside. Maybe we wait.
Yeah, we're just gonna roll and intimidate without that. And then
I feel like going around this way.
we'll use a free action to do Bardic Inspiration for Nate. Which the Bardic Inspiration, as soon as I start playing after my Intimidate, he gets it.
Alright.
So Intimidation It's gonna be kind of the same thing. Of actually, no. This time she's gonna point to Nate to Ty, and go, "Do you really want him mad at you for hitting his sister?"
Did that work last time?
No, I didn't do that last time.
So you're talking about how women and how, you know, the women of your tribe, you know how you don't want to get them angry?
Yeah, I used the woman the angry woman card
Okay.
last time. This one is a 24. That was low. That sucked.
All right.
She said,
All right. They look sufficiently like they're not going to come after you.
Cool! Begins playing her violin. Nate, you suddenly feel like you are better at whatever you were going to do.
wow.
Proven, you're up.
Should I
Okay.
actually play violin music? I guess I should, shouldn't I?
At least a low.
I'm not gonna play it high.
Is there a way I can get off my horse? And
Sure. Move action.
That'd be my entire round?
No, you still have. You can take another move action, or you can take an attack from where you're standing.
Would I be able to get off my horse and sneak?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. So move action, and then I roll sneak. Right how to do that. Hold on.
Stealth.
Stealth. There we go.
Okay, it might blast for a second.
I
because
rolled a
it's
10
not
total.
registering.
I rolled a natural 1.
Volume.
Does that have anything
I
to do with anything?
apologize.
It technically means you automatically fail.
Oh yeah, I failed.
So,
So fun.
I didn't think
You
that
hop
was
off
a
your
thing
horse.
in D&D.
and in an attempt to sneak, you turn right into a tree.
Well then.
Take 2 damage.
Seriously? Good job, Whiskers.
You're
Oh.
welcome.
I
You're
am
wearing
not.
tights.
Okay, it's still gonna blast for a second.
George of
Not
the
letting
jungle.
me-
Watch out for that tree.
There we go. Now it's letting me decrease the volume.
Alright, so. Next up is Brian.
Don't fail.
I'm not gonna get off my horse. I'm just gonna aim at them and so I don't think I have intimidation of any sort. They're reaching for their swords, right?
Yeah. You can tell they're dropping their bows and reaching for their swords.
Is there a way I can maybe shoot an arrow into the guy's arm and like pierce it, like in his arm into his body to keep him from, he goes reach arrow.
What's the negative on your sharpshooter skill?
It's -5 plus 10.
That's
Yeah,
horrible.
I think so.
And ear piercing.
Alright. Take your -5,
Okay.
and what are you trying to shoot? His sword arm?
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I figured I'm up close. He's kind of getting surprised. Aim, shoot.
no, I understand, but you're trying to actually like pin someone's arm. That's pretty hard to do. So I was like, take the -5,
Mhm.
and we'll see what happens with the attack.
Drawing a picture G1.
I rolled an 18 right
Okay.
there. So, let's see. I have a plus on that. Hold on. I'm trying to remember what it is. Okay, so
Yeah,
plus.
perfect.
What's my alarm? My alarm was a +1, isn't it?
Yeah.
No,
Hold on. I can't read here. What is that?
That is why you're going to transfer things to your computer.
Yes, that's why I'm transferring it.
You currently have a +8 on your longbow.
Okay, so 26.
Okay. Minus the -5?
So no, that would be actually 21.
Okay.
21?
Roll me damage.
What do
Which
superheroes normally wear
is
for shoes?
D6, right? No, D8.
Superheroes?
I was trying to draw work boots, and then I was thinking socks, and then I was thinking I'm probably tired.
Five.
5 points of damage. All right.
Of some description.
That's what I thought. But I was thinking work boots.
All right. His arm that is reaching for the sword, the hand takes an arrow straight into the back of the hand.
That's what I was looking for.
It doesn't pin his hand anywhere, but he starts screaming in pain. As he pulls his hand back. Now, arrow out of it. So.
Ouch.
All right.
That looks like it hurts.
Nate?
Which one attacked?
No, I.
Oh, okay.
He went to go
attacked
reach for his sword, I just went, bip, right in the
Okay.
hand.
You do
Okay,
have
that's
Bardic
right.
Inspiration, so you get to add a 1d6 to a roll of your choice.
Alright.
Any roll of your
Roll
choice.
a d6.
I'm going to attack the guy who's directly in front of me.
Okay. I can't see the map or anything because of, the destruction of the earth in front of me.
Let's fix that right
Sounds
now.
like a you
shall we?
problem.
Let's move this over a little bit so that you don't have to worry about this.
Wow.
Just take down your DM screen, Daddy.
That wasn't
No.
what was in the way.
That was in the line.
It was the 2 large bottles. And maybe my energy drink.
That is a 9. Which I'm pretty sure misses.
A total of 9?
Yes.
While trying to swing from the top of your horse.
Fall off.
No. Did you roll a natural 1?
No.
Okay.
That would have been hilarious, though.
While trying to swing from the top of your horse, you do miss the guy's head completely.
Darn it.
Do you get a second swing?
Can I swing, get off the horse, and then swing again?
No, because I don't think you're allowed to split up your attack actions by your move action.
Alright, that's right. I'll try it again. This time, a lot more successful for 21.
Okay, that hits.
21.
Alright. This is gonna be...
Apparently the gods of Pandora says, yes, I'm playing death metal on a violin. First it was Lindsay Sterling, and now I don't know who this is. Oh, this is
Wow.
a Requiem, no wonder.
Put on back Lindsay
I-
Sterling.
I don't think I could have rolled higher.
I like Lindsay Sterling better.
19.
That's probably because she's
19?
Yeah.
Alright, tip that Canary over.
Oyster.
As he is slashed pretty violently across the chest and falls out. Ah!
She does just, I would like to point out that I've not attacked us yet.
All I did was
She does.
We banged one. We possibly killed one. And all they did was have bows.
She does just. You know they haven't attacked yet, right?
Ty will jump off his
No one
horse
pretends he heard her.
and
I can't hear you over the sound of their screaming.
I will
You probably can't, because she said it like that.
Alright.
She's like,
I will use my action surge, and instead of killing something like I normally do, Ty will assess the situation a little better. What do I roll to assess where the one guy who has not been named yet? How his day's doing?
bad!
how's your day?
His day's doing bad!
It's like, stink,
Considering your friend over here is dead, and this
Does
guy's
it look
hand
like-
will never draw a sword again. How was your
Does it
day?
look like he has any intent of...
I would say his intent is grown.
I'm going to point out I
I'm gonna
did
say that
nothing.
there's also more
Hey,
of
do you have a
him.
sense motive skill?
Hold on.
Actually, I think you
Because
got
this
it.
is Nate's role.
We do not have a sense motive skill that I can see.
Is it like a perception?
There
Or...
is perception. We do have that.
Yeah, I would assume it'd be perception or investigation. Investigation sounds too long.
I have
time.
Yeah, this is
Insight.
perception. Insight.
Insight.
That's what we're looking for.
Oh, insight. Cool. That's actually a good skill for me.
Well, yeah, because it's based on intelligence or
Wisdom.
No, it's based on intelligence.
I thought you said it's based on
It's based on wisdom.
Oh, is it? Why do I have
Yeah,
+4 in
I
it then?
thought so.
Oh, because I'm proficient in it. Never mind.
Because you're a bard. You have like every skill.
I have.
I do. I have like Hoover skills, and I have Jack of all trades.
I think that's a 15.
Do you need these?
Maybe you
What's it
need
say?
to
It's the ink's
give
missing.
him the less powerful ones. Less powerful
Here,
ones.
Nate. Try those.
Yeah, that looks like
Nate.
15.
Oh, no. I need to color this in. That doesn't actually help. Okay, well. Yeah,
Well,
it's
you know the best way to
18.
figure this out? Hold on. That's a 15.
That's a 20.
If that's a 15, this is...
18.
18. Alright,
It's a 20.
You need another d20. Hold on just a moment.
Nope. That one's been rolling well. Except for
Yeah,
that
but
one
you
time.
can't read that one.
he looks like he's having a pretty off day.
That's probably why it's been rolling well.
Alright.
20, 20, 20,
But
20. 1,
You
3,
also
6,
recognize the soldier's discipline in his form.
4.
Okay.
So these guys
That's
are
a
gonna
nice
attack us.
Not necessarily. Like he looks like he's waiting. Like hold on just for a second for something. But you
nice
see,
guy.
like he's pretty scared. But he's looking right at you as his hand is still drifting towards his sword.
So I'm pretty sure he's gonna continue the. He has full intent to fight,
Right.
not fight back, but to fight.
There's a crash of the brush.
Is that me?
No. And out of the woods come 4 more Canari.
I
You're-
will say finish them.
Your soldier's training tells you the guy with the axe, he's clearly wearing marked armor. Like, I'm in charge.
All right.
Here, pick a d20.
Ty will point at that guy and will wink.
Right.
Wink?
Throw him off. Just throwing him off kilter.
What?
No,
You know?
Is he winking at us?
no, at the guy. That's his guy.
How you doing?
Yeah, she's playing her violin. She's like, what? What? Never mind.
Just keep on playing.
Alright. The 2 come up behind Nate.
They come up behind Nate.
Yeah, like crashing through the
Where is
underbrush.
Nate anyway?
Over here. He's fine. It's alright.
Alright.
It's Nate.
See
He'll be
what
okay.
happens. Okay.
Where's our other
Found one you like?
Alright.
kitty cat?
Crashing in a tree.
Yeah, he face planted into a tree.
Nate, what's your armor class?
21.
21? Alright. The 2 that swung at you, what? Oh. One of them hit you.
Is that chain?
Okay.
Yes.
Let me figure this out.
I know it's
No
so
worries.
cool.
Grab that.
What a horse? How much was it?
I don't remember.
And you can tell they're working in tandem. One swings at you in one direction, getting you to duck instinctually. The other one's able to like plant his sword right on you.
Like 15, 20.
Okay.
Pretty much.
I wouldn't have paid more than 20 for it.
All right, Nate, take 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Man.
So 6.
Hold on. If I don't tie it, it comes on.
No, hang on, I did that wrong. Sorry. Or on the wrong go to that one. I rolled this one. All right, so yeah.
Yeah.
That was 9 points of slashing damage.
I've never seen them for less than 50. That's why I bought it.
All right.
Yeah, I kind of figured 50. You know, something like this.
Let's see.
15, 20.
Then how much is your chainmail tie?
Because you gotta sit there and put this stuff together with only one piece at a
I
time.
don't know.
I think it was somebody just goofing.
All right, Brian.
Mhm.
You're about to have a bad day.
Yeah.
I had a feeling.
You're still on top of your horse though, right?
Yeah.
All right, bless you.
There's plastic coating on these. It's coming off.
And what?
Yeah, it is.
And what?
On the links. It's some kind of metal wrapped in plastic. It's weird. I think it's for grip, but it's starting to come off.
Is that why it's so shiny?
It's actually really dull.
Yeah.
It looks shiny from here. It looks like pencil lead, like shiny pencil lead.
It looks like a vampire bit my knee. I'm like
The first one's attack.
two holes.
Alright, what's your
right
armor class?
15.
Alright, the first one, the lower rank one, clearly misses you.
It's like a vampire bit my knee. Look at it.
Looks like somebody.
Alright, the upper rank one, though, hits you, and he's wielding a much bigger sword.
Ow. That sounds like it sucks.
Any more dice?
It sounds like a you problem.
Okay. I need to heal my.
I'll put it to you
wounds.
like this. If your archer dies, he'll get lost.
What?
I'm the tracker here.
Alright,
We're doing pretty well without you.
Brian.
Yeah.
Again, your soldier training, because you have the same soldier training that Nate does. You just instinctually ducked in one direction because of the first swing, and the bigger one's great sword comes in at you and deals 21 points of damage.
Holy mackerel!
Holy mackerel, Gouda cheese.
Sorry, 23 points of damage.
23. Oh, okay.
Ouch. I'd like to point out you do have a health potion.
Oh,
That's right, we do.
hang
I
on.
bought them all for
As
you.
the bigger one, he brings his sword around and then brings it in for a second strike. What's your armor class?
15.
Misses.
That's pretty good. It's a good thing that missed there, buddy.
Is he dual wielding? Or, sorry,
No,
double?
great sword.
Okay.
He then barks in Canary, which you hear the order. Quit listening to the she-witch. Kill them. We have orders.
Apparently somebody doesn't like us and wants us dead.
Alright.
Bile. Chug, chug, chug.
On your turn.
Yes, I know. I'm just saying.
Croven?
I'm gonna try myself again.
No, it's not your turn.
Oh.
There's two in front of you.
She's actually not really affecting them
Hey,
at all.
sounds like a you problem.
Look at my drawing that I made while I was waiting. Big G one.
Alright, what was the saving throw on your spell that you cast on
Looks
the
more like
first turn?
Batman. I don't know.
Nothing. I didn't cast a spell.
Oh, okay.
I just used Intimidate.
Alright.
I didn't cast a spell
Yeah,
at
none
all.
were attacking you.
Yeah.
You intimidated just fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't use a spell. I used a spell on Nate.
Okay.
I used a cantrip on Nate.
Monstrosity.
Croven, what's your armor class?
I don't attack
15.
people unless they attack me
15.
or my buddies.
Alright.
Then I'll attack you. But that's what I told the giants. I'm not gonna make the first move.
Right. Alright, Grover, the first one's attack. They both hit you. Again, they're working in groups. One hits at you, which the pain makes you jump in one direction and right into the other one's sword.
How come everyone's jumping into one another sword for?
It's me explaining how these monsters' special abilities work.
Oh.
They're working in pairs.
That makes sense. 'Cause I was
Makes
like,
them stronger.
Everyone's bouncing.
You're okay.
Alright, Croven, take 16 points of slashing damage from the first one.
Ow.
I'm going to add them all up.
Okay. And 10 points, so 26 points of slashing damage total.
I'm glad I'm in the back of all of this because I'm really squishy.
Again, the one with the big sword is barking, "No, you there, you there."
Look at Ty.
Well, you don't know what he's saying. She will say those.
But he is pointing.
No, it's obvious that we know that he's in charge.
Right.
Should probably take out the taskmaster,
So-
guys.
You. Look at you.
Every
From
single
what I
time
can
I
tell,
think
this guy would take a long time to take
Eddie.
down, huh?
That was all us working together as a team.
You don't know that much.
Okay.
Just because out of game information, the one that you smacked up sideways just failed his first death saving throw.
Okay.
Alright, so we're at the top of the order again.
Okay.
We need Leela.
I'm trying to figure out why this is not working.
Sure.
Alright, so first thing
You
she's gonna
shouldn't
do.
have died.
I didn't die.
Oh, that guy. He shouldn't have died. We wouldn't have to worry about those saving throws.
Alright. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my free action. Song of Rest. Ah! Everybody gets 2 points of health back.
Thank you.
And then I'm going to use the lovely cantrip that the giants taught me. My lovely ice. I'm gonna aim at the big guy.
Okay.
You
Alright.
mean the one that's barking orders?
It does. It takes 1 action if hit. Creature reduces speed by 10 feet till next turn. It's instant. It doesn't have a save throw. I assume if it's damage, it's AC. It just says take 2d8 of damage.
Read the whole spell to me.
Does 2d8 damage, ranged spell attack. 1 action if hit, creature reduces speed by 10 feet till next
Who has the
turn.
book?
60 feet is range.
Book.
Do I need to make a ranged
One
attack?
book. Sounds like it. I want to make sure. What spell is it? Ice?
It is Ray of Frost.
You know, this is the first time we're ever casting a spell.
Actually,
Like, an attack spell.
Miss Lila.
huh?
Miss Lila.
Yeah, Lily, you said part. Make a ranged spell attack against the target.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's why I thought I put ranged spell down here.
Right.
Okay, so my ranged attack is. I haven't made an attack in so long, JP.
No, I know.
What's my ranged attack?
Usually your ranged attack is your proficiency bonus plus your ability score modifier. So your proficiency bonus right now I think is 2 or 3.
3.
Okay, what's your casting ability score modifier?
Casting ability?
Yeah.
3.
So plus 6 to the attack.
Okay. And I roll a.
D20. For the attack roll.
Sure. Okay, so that's a 21 to hit.
That hits. Give it the damage.
That's 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And his speed reduces by 10 feet till next turn.
9 points of damage then?
Yeah, 9 points.
Alright.
That was weird. That's a weird. Spellcasting's weird. We're gonna go back to healing people. I might put him to sleep first, though.
Might not be a bad idea.
I only get 1 action, though.
Alright, so
It's really cold.
you see him start to turn a little bit blue,
Do 2
start to
actions.
seize up just a little bit.
Remember, you can do 2 actions.
So now.
I can't do 2 actions.
Krogan?
My turn finally?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try to do a retake of that failed stealth attempt. First time never happens.
Oh wait, do you have an ability to let you make a stealth test even though someone's looking at you?
You know what I didn't do? I rolled a
They're
1 on
looking
one of
at
those
You
damage
just
die.
got swung on!
I thought this one was dead.
I just rolled a 1 on one of those damage die and didn't re-roll my 1.
Oh.
Somebody remind me next time I roll a 1 that I can re-roll all 1s.
I can't see your dice all the time.
Remember, you are surrounded by trees.
This is me right here, right?
You are free to try and disengage. Because can't you disengage as a bonus action?
Yes.
disengage.
Yeah.
Get behind a tree and try to poof your way out of it there.
Okay.
The idea is to break eye contact. Right. Okay.
Break eye contact.
All right. Now make your stealth check.
Okay.
Mask of the Wild. I'm trying to remember that. Oh, that's right. I can hide in underbrush and stuff because I'm elvish.
So
Well.
close to being a 20. It was
You should have the same
19.
thing.
All right. All right, Kirby.
Hold on. I rolled a 19. I didn't add anything yet, okay? Where's stuff? Okay, what's that? 28.
All right, got it. So that's your action?
Yep.
Disengage, run, stealth?
Yep.
Got it. All right. Next up, we have Brian, I believe.
Okay. Drink vial.
I'll say that's a move action.
Yes.
Do you remember what the health potion does?
If I remember correctly, it just heals you.
Yeah, but how much?
I
Hold
don't
on.
have
It's
it
a
down.
D4
I wrote 4 vials.
D6.
Hold on. I have it written down. Hold on.
That's a very inspirational music you got there.
Yeah, I know. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
At least I thought I had it written down. I might not have, because I don't have any. I gave you guys all the health potions.
Illuminati.
Hold
Because
on.
there was no,
No,
there
you
was
have,
no real description
You have
of.
one left.
Oh, that's right. I used 2 of mine.
Yeah.
There was a description. Just give me a second. It's not.
Because if I remember correctly, this stuff was pretty potent.
I'm looking. I'm looking, okay? I know I wrote it down, and it's starting to bother me. Dalila, your potions are right here. You're an idiot.
I wouldn't say
You're
that.
an idiot, Leela. Alright.
I'm gonna go with the dogs because I can hear them whining.
Yeah, good idea.
I'm working on it, JP. I'm sorry.
Ugh.
Ha! Maybe. Let's see. Yep, here it is. 2d4 plus 2 of healing, common potion.
No.
So, health potions. Rana has 4. If you use it, you'll have 3. And you get to roll 2d4 plus 2 of healing. So, here you go. Roll 2 of these. And
And
then
call it
add
an
2. Huh?
Then call me in the morning.
And add 2, and then talk to me later.
7, 8.
So he gets 8 points of healing back for that potion.
All right.
And he's down to 3 health potions. I did have it.
Yes,
and I
I didn't
every
doubt you.
tracker.
I didn't doubt you.
I doubted myself for a second, okay?
Back to 37.
All right.
Because I saw this tab, but it just says money. It doesn't say potions.
Right.
It just, so I need
Okay,
to edit that.
Seeing as I just drank a vial, I can't have 2 move actions, can I?
Yeah, but you don't have another attack action or anything. Unless you have a special ability. You should have action surge.
I have an action surge,
All right.
and I'm gonna. You know what?
Also, don't forget, as a fighter, you also have second wind.
Right.
Which he already used his. No, he didn't use his
I
free
haven't used
action.
it yet.
No.
He tried
I
to
thought it
take
was a
my
free
seat,
action,
but
right.
he didn't realize I was already in
I
it.
thought it was a move action.
Mr. Ryan.
Look it up for me.
Oh.
Anyway, go ahead. We'll have the roll call on that in a minute.
There we go. That's better.
I'm gonna try to get. That hit was pretty brutal with 1 hit.
Don't leave me anywhere near him.
What?
You just saw him turn blue.
Who turned blue?
The guy that was attacking you.
Oh, that's true.
Totally forgot it.
I think I'm gonna shoot him with my arrow.
All right.
I need to read my sleep spell.
Um, Can I shoot twice? Or no, that's when that one. Unless it's
At
an
level
action.
6, you get 2 attacks per,
Okay,
per
so-
attack.
$16.
No. You were whining. You came in. Go lay down.
No, 18.
Go
18
check the water.
for the first roll.
18 for the first
10
roll.
plus 8, 18.
Okay. Give it damage. You're taking the guy with the big sword, right?
Yeah, the guy that just smacked me really hard.
Right.
Yeah.
Sleep is kind of useless on that guy. Because they're attacking him, so he'll just wake right back up.
And 6.
So 16.
No, 6. 6 damage.
A total of 16 because you have 2 attack rolls, didn't you?
I haven't rolled my second attack roll.
Oh, okay.
And that would be
Check the water.
Okay.
17.
You lose 15
17 for
feet
next roll.
to
Hits.
mount and dismount.
Huh?
It takes 15 feet of your movement to move to mount or dismount.
Well, that's good to know for the future.
11.
That's right, I'm still on horseback, aren't I?
11.
All right. 11 more damage.
Yes.
Got it.
17. Playing metal music.
And trying to decide if I can get out of the, can I move from here and get out of this guy's hit?
AOO.
Because you have both moved.
There is moving between attacks.
Oh, there is. Okay. Good to know. All right. Because you drank a potion and then fired,
Mhm.
Unless you have a disengage action, which I don't think you do as a fighter, it would cause an AOO to. No, you both moved and attacked twice, so
Right.
no, not unless you spend your surge.
Okay. And
Yeah.
also, you're allowed to break up your movement.
How do you mean?
Move 10 feet, attack, then move the rest of your movement.
Doesn't have to be half and half.
So you have move by action, just always.
Oh, that's good. Okay, good. Good to know. All right. So, you want to try and stay there? Do you want to surge? Do you want to spend your surge and try and get out of there?
Kind of don't want to get hit that hard again. But if I move, I'm gonna get hit. I'm gonna get.
Unless you
swing at it.
surge and use the disengage action.
I don't have a disengage action.
Yes, you do. Everyone has one.
Okay, then I'll surge.
What was I looking for originally? I was looking for
Potion drinking.
potion drinking.
Here, here,
Mm-hmm.
on a horse.
Sure.
Drinking,
Get myself in a better position to shoot at these guys.
drinking takes no action,
Okay.
but
Okay.
pulling it out.
What was
takes
the
a
move action then?
So that was move action. Okay.
All right. That's good to know. So unless you fight with the potions in your hands,
Yes.
it's like, no, you don't understand. I fought with the 3 potions, one between each of my fingers.
Yes.
Playing violin with potions in my hand.
With the potions. You're playing violin with the potions.
Yep. That's why it sounds like death metal.
Who needs a string there?
All right.
That would be
Nate.
horrible.
You're up.
Okay. So he's way over there.
He's actually not way over there. He's right, like 2 squares over.
I meant him.
Oh, him!
I sort of ran away. Oh, by the way, which one is the tribe leader?
The one with the
What
big
does it
axe.
matter? It's a you problem, right?
The one with the big axe.
Don't they all have big
The only
axes?
reason I keep reminding you guys of that is because that guy's probably gonna come hit me.
Don't they all have a big axe?
Especially since she knows he just said, "Stop
She-
listening to the she witch."
Oh, that
We'll
one.
shift over here.
So a disengage action.
Yes.
All right, so disengage move. Got it.
Killing everyone is a fact.
A disengage move so I can engage.
Right.
Can I remove
Disengage.
him from the field? The guy that's
He's
flopped
technically
over.
bleeding,
Right.
and he is an obstacle that we could trip over, or
Right.
they could trip over.
Okay.
I'm gonna make them turn over.
And
Sure.
I will
Trip.
actually. Does it look like he is staring at her?
No, he is still staring at the archer that ran away.
What is it gonna
Okay.
be my turn?
Then Ty will kill.
The little guy.
Attempt to kill one of the smaller guys
Don't kill the tribe
because he realized the what they're gonna do, and he's in a really terrible spot
Walk behind you.
because he's just gonna get surrounded
Mm-hmm.
and get wailed on twice.
Oh my god.
That's why I stepped out of there.
21.
Hits.
All right. Oh, okay. 13.
Okay. Tip that guy over.
Yelchies.
One down.
All right.
2 down.
Then Ty swings at Boss Man.
Okay.
That one probably misses. An 11.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think. Did I do anything to deserve an inspiration?
He has been distracted since we left the Giants. Like, purposely taking negative rolls.
That is true. That is true. Take an inspiration if you want to use it.
Alright. That is a 9. That actually might hit. A 15?
No.
Nope.
Glance off his armor.
At least I think inspiration only lets you roll, right?
Alright, you done, Nate?
He's checking inspiration.
So I'm going to say yes for now.
Alright.
The
This guy moves forward, literally grabs his friend, and drags him into the woods. This guy moves forward, grabs his friend, drags him into the woods.
What?
saving their friends.
Healing. They're gonna heal them.
These are not like monsters. They're wearing armor,
That's weird.
and they're wearing like a matching set.
Think about it. If one of us goes down, you're gonna come and save us. They don't have you. So
I don't have to go anywhere to save you.
We're totally gonna do that.
Well, no, I don't have to go anywhere to save you. I can stand in one spot.
oh, okay. Technically, I could just make a second attack or another attack roll. Okay. Cool.
All right.
Which isn't that basically what reroll was?
All right. This one steps here.
Oh well.
And I'm just gonna go ahead and move this one into position too.
Oh, poor Nate.
Oh.
Not as
Well,
bad as we
does
thought it
he
was
look
gonna
like he's fit? Does the big guy look like he's favoring his runes at all?
He's hurt.
be. He was blue.
Kill him.
All right. Let's
Can't
see.
y'all see I'm trying to set up my next move?
You were clearly too slow. Just so you're aware.
Even though you're insanely fast.
Missed. Definitely missed.
So no, so you
Excuse me. All right. The big guy hits with his first swing. Again, they're all apparently working in tandem.
And Ty thinks to himself, we need to train together more.
These guys are really well trained.
We're trained, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Ty takes 17 points of piercing damage from the first swing of the sword.
Alright.
First swing. Ow.
That's not that bad.
Please
for
tell
Ty.
me you have a arsenal of hit points.
-3 to every hit.
Oh.
The second one, Ty's able to like glance off with his shield.
Alright. Staring him in the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, baby.
All right, let's see. Trying to decide. You know what? No. Okay. Leela?
4 hit points back to everyone who needs them.
Thank you.
Is this the X-Men theme that is playing
I just
now?
want to hurt it.
It is!
Yes. I approve.
You said 4 hit points? 4 hit points?
Yes, you said 4.
I need my other die though. It ran away when I realized that X-Men was playing. Alright, I'm gonna use another cantrip on this
She's
guy.
distracted.
Run!
Run!
Cantrips are just cantrips. I mean, I don't have spell slots for those. I have infinity number.
Yeah. Well, you still get to cast 1 cantrip per turn, I think.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Though the heal, the word, is a free action.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that didn't hit. That's a 9.
No.
Okay. Let me turn this back down. I just had to make sure that that was the X-Men theme that I was hearing.
We don't mind.
No.
I think
Isn't
Isn't
everyone
that
here.
copyrighted?
It's a violin group.
She is doing her own version, which is legal.
Yes.
Who?
You can do your own version of any song as long as you don't claim it to be your original work.
Yeah. This is true.
Can't do that with art, though.
No, you cannot. You also cannot play in a concert. Like play in a big organized concert, a copyrighted song. Unless you edit it.
Oh, yeah. You have to change it up a little bit. Why Penn and Thomas can do it and all these other people, Whitney Houston.
Alright, so do I have a surge?
No.
I
I don't think arts do.
Alright, maybe it's probably best for me to hit the little guys. That way, if I kill one of them, there'll be 2 of them wailing on you, not 3.
So theoretically, if you kill one of them, you're taking out 2 because one of them is dragging that one away.
Don't think they're going to do that in the middle of the battle right now.
Okay, nope.
They weren't in the middle of the battle.
I don't have anything.
Take out both of them.
How much damage did you do to kill one of them last? The least amount.
I'm gonna vote. Oh. Okay, how do you feel about me using my knowledge of numbers?
Go ahead.
Okay. Around 13
Wait,
was the lowest damage that one shot her.
that's a great violin. That is so great. The way you're able to reproduce that on your violin.
Okay, wonderful.
She's magic.
Whose
Literally.
turn are we on?
Me!
Not me.
Me!
I'm done.
Okay, it's Crow.
Yeah. Okay. Could I run up to this dude right here and backstab him?
Boss man?
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally could. Now, you're also in pretty thick undergrowth because that's all wooded area. What is your move speed?
I don't know.
45 speed.
How many tiles would it take you to get to him?
4.
That's
Look
enough.
up Mask of the Wild right quick.
So I want to
You
trigger
can
the
also-
yellow.
You can also run in, hit, disengage, and run away.
Yeah.
That's what I did. That's how I was going.
Right.
So 1, 2, 3,
It's a wood elven
4.
thing.
Give me a stealth check. Just make sure he doesn't hear you sneaking up behind him.
Oh, okay. 29 total.
Yep. You got him. Get it.
Okay, so that's strength, right?
A billion damage.
Yeah. Plus your backstab damage. Oh yeah, make the attack roll first.
You can attempt to hide even when you are only lightly obscured by foliage, heavy rain, falling snow, mist, or other natural phenomena.
I have that.
Damage.
We're in the middle of a foresty area.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see
You
the
also have
skill.
recorded that you have
I'm
fleet of
confused.
foot, right?
What skill? What's wrong?
Fleet of foot. What is that?
You have
I don't see the
35
skill.
feet
allows me to,
movement speed.
What?
fight. I don't see the skill.
What do you mean
I
it's
have
a skill? It's your
35
attack
now.
action. It's not a skill.
So you saw me.
I know, you're used to roll bash. Look in the middle of the sheet.
Have y'all been playing that one a lot?
Well, we played it like a couple of times before in between this game and last game.
It's very confusing. Okay, so
Should be next to dagger, I think.
Oh, he's got a dagger. Hold on.
the attack bonus.
Uh-huh.
It should be
So it's
your
a plus
proficiency
6.
plus dex.
Okay. So roll +6 for the attack.
11 plus
Well-
6.
Okay, is
17.
okay. You hit. Give me the damage plus your sneak damage or backstab damage.
Because that's 1d4. So that's 2, 8, 13, 18, and then 21.
21 points.
Yep.
All right.
Ow.
I'm gonna run back now.
Rogues do it from behind.
Very well, apparently.
Somebody tip the captain over.
Oh!
Nicely
All right.
Good job.
Very
Alright.
confusing.
Quick pause for a second. The minute he hits the ground, the other two Kanari look at him, look at you, look back at him, and present their swords. And literally hit their knees.
What about the
Ty.
ones that went
We'll
into the
take their
forest?
swords.
What about the ones that went into the forest?
And we'll
Slaughter
point
them.
at you and point at the forest.
going to using wild of land.
Uh-huh.
Moving silently.
Okay.
I'm going to get through there and go see what's going on over here.
As he starts heading, one of the ones that hands you his sword on his knees, barks something towards the woods, which translates as "Captain is down. Do not fight."
Ron. They're telling them not to fight.
You burst through the woods at them, and you see them like trying to bind wounds on their friends.
Okay.
And they just look at you like, and they quietly point to their swords, which are on the ground next to them.
We can't see it.
I know.
I'm
No,
gonna
no,
move
this is you. This is all you. Nobody can see what you do.
Stab, 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 stab.
No, Ron is not a murderer.
Slit the
Yeah.
You are a
Oh.
murderer, not
Yes.
Rana.
Yet.
I would say them be like,
Rana points an arrow at them, and tells them to throw their swords behind them. Now.
They look at you like, wait, what language do you say then?
That's right, in common.
Okay, one of them's like his hands are deep in his friend's like deep inside his friend.
You
He's
keep
like-
your hand in your friend.
He's like whips a foot out gently and like nudges the sword away. The other one with his hand that's,
Away.
you can tell it's with his hand that's not his fighting hand because his sword is normally hilted or scabbard. The scabbard is on his left side, so he
Right.
reaches with his left hand.
Left hand. All right.
Picks it up and throws it like away from you into the woods.
All right.
Like doesn't throw it towards you. You said away, so. Can I keep fixing my friend?
Yes.
how do you understand that?
He's
Common.
speaking
Common.
common.
Yeah, he's not speaking Qatari right now.
The mouse is the only one who understands Qatari.
Ty looks
No,
at
I
you.
can sometimes.
You're the talker.
I put a thing in people to talking. Or whatever it
Why
was.
did you attack us?
She will ask them questions, but first she's gonna go over and make sure that guy's fine.
Selfie. Wait, what?
As you get in closer, they kind of lean in over him.
And she
We're not gonna kill him.
does say, I won't hurt him. I'm actually going to help him.
That's fine. You're a witch. We'd like to bind him ourselves. We acknowledge that he's stronger than us.
And he's the one that took him down.
Oh,
Yeah.
they didn't see him attack the guy. They think
No,
it was
no.
him.
Literally, they were staring at the bear, and the boss was like, "Yeah, ah!" No, okay. There's like, we acknowledge that he's stronger than us, and you're clearly a witch because you clearly stopped him, our boss, with your magic.
She actually points behind them. That was him.
You see in the background, like,
Just
Like, oh,
I didn't
wiping
do
off
that.
blood.
just like,
I heal people.
we'd still like to bind our friend. They like,
that
very slowly reach for like
remember that.
pouches,
Ty will say,
pull out binding materials.
go ahead and give him that honor.
They start doing the binding.
She does just, who sent you after us?
While one of them is binding the boss.
She's actually speaking in Qatari, too.
Oh, in Canary.
Qatari, yeah.
Looks at you
She
sideways.
hasn't defaulted back.
Looks at you sideways. And then in common, do the rest of your friends want to understand what we're saying?
Probably, I just hadn't switched back.
I didn't feel like being killed today.
Wise choice.
Who sent you after us?
He looks at you and is like, I would rather die than reveal my master.
okay then. That's what you wish.
Whiskers, be quiet.
Yes,
If I must die to protect my people, then so be it.
You can respect that.
Is it for money?
He looked at you, like, with a very confused look on his face. No.
Why else would someone send you after us?
You're in our territory.
We're passing through trying to get to the village on the coast.
Why are you coming to attack us?
We're not. We're trying to find a ship. We're trying to
We're trying to
rescue
go to
a group
hell.
of children that were taken across the sea. We have a map from the giants. We're not here to harm anyone. We only attacked because you set up an ambush.
Because you were coming towards our home. And
We were following.
Clearly dangerous. Clearly dangerous. Shady as crap. And we were warned in advance. You were. Like, he doesn't want to point her. That you were a witch.
We were following a map drawn by the Earth Giants.
Man,
Diplomatic smile.
what is your master speak with sounds?
No.
Okay, good.
Fourth shot.
I highly doubt that the snake that we saw get on the ship, Ty, that stole the children,
How else would they know about us so well?
we kind of have been causing a stir. I'm not gonna lie and say we haven't.
So
We
how did they
wiped
know?
out a dragon.
Yeah, but the only ones who saw you use magic before are the giants and the pig things.
So how did they know you were magical?
That is a good point.
Big discussion. The guys were like, oh.
She does just. Who told you that?
He immediately looks like.
I take it whoever your boss is or your master.
He protects our people.
It sounds to us. It sounds to me, Rana, because that these people do not want us getting on boats.
I don't think they knew what we were doing. I
But
think
the
they were
master
just
did.
warned that we were dangerous.
But Master
Has there
probably did.
been any giant that is.
I just want to save the children.
No, all
We have no
giants
intention
are,
of attacking anyone in the village.
followers of G1.
He looks at you like,
Every giant.
Yes.
can I believe her? And then looks around. You didn't kill us. That's definitely a good sign in your favor. And you clearly could have.
Right?
Huh?
Can I roll religion to see if I know about the giants that are under the sea?
The sea giants?
Yeah.
Sure. I'm not sure what you're looking for, but sure.
Is it sea giant? Are there sea giants?
Water
Oh, okay.
giants.
They're water
So-
giants.
I would know that there are
I found the
the
numbers.
sea giants.
They're the devils.
Okay. Well, there are the giants in the sea, the ones who are
Do you
in the
think-
hell.
Just like came out and helped that town. They
I
were by
doubt
the
it.
coast after all.
Also,
They
well,
say
the
they're
one you're talking
banished
to,
to the sea.
I find it very odd that you, a witch, are traveling with an inquisitor.
She is
Funny
not
story.
rich.
I find it's odd
She
too.
is more a.
Funny story! They're kind of brother and sister.
Oh no, I got absolutely no problem with magic in our house, in our home.
Then why you talk like you have problems?
Because the Inquisitors have an issue with magic.
Witch is a witch, whether they're good or bad.
And the Inquisitors know no good witch outside of the church.
This is true.
The only reason he is my adopted brother. The only reason he tolerates me is because the giants have said that G1 vouches for me.
Immediately when you mention G1, they all bow their heads and make the ones who can and make the symbol.
And she does tell them. She tells them that that is why he is abiding her.
Are all the guys at this location now?
Did you bring the other two out of the other?
Yeah.
The other four out of the woods.
Yeah.
Okay.
They help their friends now that they're bound up and lay them
Time.
gently down next to them.
Can
Ty
I
will
please-
stupidly throw his sword, their swords back at them.
Can I please
Oh my
heal you
gosh.
now?
Okay, like you throw them at their feet.
Yeah.
They look at their sword and back up at you.
Nope.
What?
Followers should always be have a protection.
They look at you. And like the one who's been talking to you the whole time.
Yeah.
Reaches down, picks his sword, and sheaths it while watching everyone the whole time to make sure, he checks for movement.
She's
Let's
still got
go. Puts his hand back over his head.
She's still got her violin out.
Sure.
She just can I. You are not going to survive a walk home. At least your boss won't. Can I please help you?
Like the two who are still left standing, trying to, three that are still trying to bind the others, are like, no. And he barks at them in Canary. Shut up. Magic isn't always evil. We know this. The boss told us this. It's okay.
Sorry.
Looks at you. If you do something evil, I will die trying to kill you.
Fair enough.
Looks right at you, knowing I will die.
You probably wouldn't die because he would kill me. And he doesn't deny it.
Nope.
Ty just gives this look of
Yeah. That's mentioned. Yeah, I would.
So she's going to do her healing
Sure.
song. And she will continue until they're all up on their feet.
Okay. Oh.
And then when she's done, she puts her violin away.
Music swarms, flesh reknits, bleeding stops, eyes pop open. And the captain looks at the guy who's been doing.
healed.
Yes!
Yeah.
Everyone gets healed. It's a blanket spell.
All right.
Oh.
So they're getting healed. It's like, do we get healed? No.
Nate's like, I don't want to die.
Well, I'm concerned for Rana over here.
Who's bleeding all over the ground? So yeah, she heals
Never
everyone
it though.
Okay.
until they're back up on their feet.
It's
He's
fine.
a tough guy.
Actually, she'll
Bandage,
probably
fix
continue
it.
until everybody's
For an archer, he
healed.
sure as heck can take some hits.
And then she puts her violin away.
The captain sits up, looks at the person who's been doing the talking, looks at the rest of you, looks at the person talking, and Kanari says, "Why am I conscious this quick?"
And she answers in Qatari, because I healed you.
Looks at you like,
What?
Yes, a Musiri that speaks Qatari.
You might confuse his brain. He just came from being unconscious.
Whiskers,
Whiskers.
please be quiet.
Quiet.
They go through, the captain again goes through the, we're not going to go through the whole in person, but the
Yeah.
captain again goes through the why is there a witch traveling with an inquisitor. We go through the whole explanation all over again.
Wait. Before you say anything else, anybody else we need to wake up.
No, everyone's awake. So she will explain it for everybody else who just woke up.
Okay, why are you heading towards our home?
Again, she explains they're looking
Right.
for the children that have been stolen. All they want to vote and maybe to trade. That's it.
The captain sits up again, not standing. You have to understand, we don't fear magic like other people do.
So we've been informed.
So when we see inquisitors walking towards our home, steps have to be taken.
So you thought he was...
A witch hunter.
In all fairness, had we not been directed by the giants that this village was peaceful, would you or would you not suspect Ty of hurting someone? The giants told you that they were whack! Peaceful! Whack!
I
I was thinking about that for a moment.
I
You're
wasn't there.
She does actually just whack! Whack!
All I saw was sword going to hand and...
Bad Ty!
You're gonna have to see who the leader is of this entire group.
It is true, they are watching the mouth like, no! Bad!
They lean over and whisper lightly to each other. Everyone can hear it. They're in common even this time. So the witch is in charge? I think the witch is in charge.
No, witch is not in charge. She's in charge. She's...
There's the rock on the floor.
She's good at social. I'm good at killing things.
He's the muscle, I'm the brain.
Well, we're both really smart.
You just don't think very well before you do things, now do you?
I think I made the right choice.
This time.
This is every day.
Apparently.
What do you want? We're still siblings, adopted or otherwise, alright?
So, you're heading to our village to supply up, and then take a boat and sail into what every inquisitor is always called hell.
To rescue children.
Uh-huh.
With an inquisitor, believe it or
CB
not.
is not happy face.
From...
Are they yours?
No.
Nope.
What do you
Well,
think
some of
it
them are, I
is?
think.
Well,
There's
no.
one.
Maybe.
There's
One.
gonna be
One
adopted.
is one that
But
our
it's
family
really,
wants
she's
to
really
adopt.
important. She's the only one I care about.
You're a horrible person. You know that, right?
Yes, I am. But at least I'm being honest.
Rana looks over at Whiskers.
Most of the children we don't even know.
They're siblings.
How do you... Why would you help people you don't know?
Because it's the right thing to do.
Those are like,
Isn't that what
If
followers of
You,
G1
if you
do?
knew children were brought into hell for whatever reason, being wrong,
In all
would
fairness,
you not
Rana,
try to stop?
most people wouldn't.
they're innocent as well.
Also, it appears a lot of children are being gathered for something evil. And that evil must be stopped.
Let's put it this
Lots
way.
of
The
children.
one that brought them onto the ship was strong enough to manipulate and
Control.
not even control,
More like you're talking
mutilate
force
a
of
dragon.
will, force its will against it, make it do what's...
Cooler
Well,
than
that
nature.
would be manipulate. She did say manipulate and mutilate a dragon.
coordinate the
A
pig
fire dragon.
to be able to kill or almost kill a giant.
Whatever is going on, clearly, is evil.
We're not going to argue with you on that one.
We really mean no harm. We're sorry that we scared you.
We did kind of attack first.
You attacked first.
I attacked second.
I attacked a tree.
That is true.
The
I-
tree attacked
And I was supposed to know these people were. They were reaching for swords. What you want me to do?
Talk.
Well, when you mentioned it, I stopped for a moment.
Oh dear.
Asked him how his day was going.
No.
Why am I the most non-combative person in this group? I'm sure the guys are thinking that
Blood
too.
around his face. Like
Look.
guts from the other person.
Obviously,
on
we are not a very
How was
organized
your
group.
day?
Though I
I
do
need-
think we need to. I really like
Gotta
their
stab
style.
him.
I
So how
think we
was
need
your
to
day?
practice on that.
There is only one thing that we need to do to prove all of this, or we will again pick up our swords and die.
Fair enough. What is that one thing?
Looks at you. The captain is looking at you. May I stand?
Yes.
Stands and, like, pointing at his pouch.
Mhm.
Pulls out a ring. Slips it on, and there's this gem on the inside of it. He flips the gem around to the palm.
Mhm.
And offers his hand to you.
Doesn't
Religion?
even.
Okay. Looks you in the eye. Are you here to steal our children or harm us in any way?
No.
She's telling the truth.
That's a nifty
Pulls the ring
you got
out.
there.
Puts it in his pouch.
That is very cool.
Now, as far as I understand, G1's okay with magical artifacts.
That is very fascinating.
A skilled artificer?
Indeed. Our town's master has encouraged the townsfolk to not be afraid of magic, including experimenting with new ways to use it.
Fascinating.
He figures there are a few good magic users in the world. If they have at least a safe haven here or there to gather, then the rest of the evil ones can certainly be killed by the Inquisitors. As it stands right now, another scouting group was sent out to the Spell Plague Forest to pick up what we rumored to have heard of a small family. So, if you will follow us, then it might be the best way to make sure you actually make it to town. We were just the first party you were going to run into.
Fair enough. She hasn't gotten off her course in this whole debacle.
That
She's
guy's
like this.
like this.
Oh, no, she's like this big. She's not.
But
on a
still up
baby.
on a horse.
You're only the height of a
I
horse.
don't think he even got off a horse either. I didn't get off a horse.
They
No,
pick,
The
I
only
didn't add
No,
to
wait,
it.
I did get off the horse when I went over there.
they pick up their supplies. Two of them walk off into the woods and come back a few minutes later with 5 horses in tow. Oh, sorry, 7 horses. I forgot there's 7 of them.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Everybody's healed.
right. They mount
They
up.
don't even look like they've been in a fight.
Right. They mount up. If you'll follow us, we'll get
Yep.
you past the last main guardian before the city gates.
Thank you.
You ride for several hours. After a while, you hear the flapping of wings above your head,
Looks up.
and a dragonlet is circling overhead.
Dragonling.
Dragon.
Oh,
Remembers
dragon.
remembers the horrible memories of whatever the dragon.
This one has green scales.
She wants to like
This
pet
one.
it so bad.
is mushed. This one
The last
poisonous.
one was red.
They look at you. You faced a fire dragon.
That was the one
There was one that
That's
killed.
what
the
poison?
other magic user had manipulated
don't know
and
shit.
mutilated.
Is this one poison?
They look at you. You've heard of air dragons, then.
Yeah, let's go with that.
It lands very lightly on its feet in front of all of you, blocking the path completely.
She's got this like awestruck
Bye.
look, like she just so badly wants to.
It looks at the 4 of you, sniffs a bit,
Oh, she's still got the tooth on her.
And-
That's not good!
And armor made out of dragon scale.
Well,
It leans in. Now this one is. Let me see. Get the size right.
I'm sure there's a difference between forcibly taken and willingly given.
Well, it looks concerned. Oh, let's see. Let me get the size right.
Gigantic.
No, large. This one's large.
Oh, okay.
aren't
So
you
not
large?
much bigger than him.
Right. Well, about the
Yeah.
size of y'all's horses, maybe.
Boo.
It takes up 4 spaces as opposed to 1.
Right. So, it lands, sniffs at you, looks at your armor, and reaches out a claw and just like touches your armor. Looks right at the captain, and in perfect common. Why are you taking people in? And why are you taking people in who are wearing the scales of my cousins?
Oh my gosh.
Looks the stories explain why they're going in, why it's okay, which I've done. Nods for a second. Looks at you. Why are you wearing the scales of my cousins? And why do you have one of my cousin's teeth?
We ran into a magic user that had manipulated and mutilated a fire dragon.
Like, even on a dragon's face, you can see pissed.
We managed to destroy what was controlling him.
Going for a second.
But he was in so much agony, he asked
2 days later, dead person is draws.
destroyed.
Thanks for a second. A bauble right here.
Yes,
Yes.
it reeked of magic and machinery.
By
Lizard folk.
was it that
I kept-
snake thing?
Yeah. I kept the tooth as something to give back to the magic user when we ran into him.
It thinks for a second. Still very pissed. I approve.
I was very upset that
I'm not terribly happy that my cousin's body was desiccated, but I trust that will be put to good use. Looks over at the captain. I'm assuming you've already given them the test. Yes, I have. The ring showed that she was not lying. Fair enough. I will fly ahead and give warning to the city that you are en route. I have no doubt the master will want to talk to them. Then without wasting another second, it spreads its wings, lifts off. I can't imagine this size dragon. Has anyone here seen Game of Thrones?
Yes.
A little bit.
Okay. Brian, you saw the season finale with Return of Drogon. I imagine that size.
That was pretty big. That was very big.
No, I still think that's pretty large size.
Because she climbed up on that on him when they were attacked.
Yeah, she barely fit on his back.
Barely. She had to hold on to his neck.
Right. Oh,
I mean, she mounted. That's about right. About the size of a horse.
size of a horse with wings is the only difference. There was a scene at the season finale of the last Game of Thrones. I don't know if you're aware.
I knew what you were talking about.
Okay, so
I
you've
know
seen
the
the
size
scene?
you're talking about.
No, since he's out, I like that scene. I don't know if you're aware of the story arc so far. There's a girl who is who was trying to find her way back home to the main kingdom, and she's the first person in hundreds of years to have actually hatched a dragon egg, and she hatched 3 of them.
I think you've told us this before.
Well, one of them had
We've gone through
escaped
this story
and run off.
We have. We've gone over this before.
What's this last story arc?
I love this story arc. It was, I love this part of the story. She's convinced she's going to die because she's surrounded by her enemies and her friends, but they're outnumbered. All of a sudden, you hear a dragon roar off in the distance, and she looks up, and here comes one of her dragons that had run away, comes flying back into the pit to get her. Fires everything that with it comes too close to her, and she climbs on its back, and it lifts off and flies her away. Meanwhile, Tyrion, the little dwarf, is sitting there going, like, I've just seen God.
What's
He
weird?
witnessed his dream.
A dragon rider.
Whiskers pulls out the 5 dragon skills that he still has from the dragon.
You didn't notice these.
Actually, I'd say Drogon was a little bit bigger than the size of a horse. What would be bigger than the size of a horse that would be rideable? A giraffe?
Elephant? Giraffe.
Maybe an elephant? Yeah,
Probably.
Maybe an elephant.
a baby elephant.
Still. That dragon was large size. It lifts off and turns and flies in the direction y'all are heading.
You seem nice.
They looked at you. If you had thought you were an enemy, he'd have tried to kill you.
Well,
That
yes.
would have made sense.
How did you
Especially if he's
notice-
a guardian.
Your tooth.
Smell the dog.
But you didn't notice my 5 scales.
He probably did.
Just hers is a weapon, and mine is a suit of armor.
That you
That
can
is a lot more
obviously see.
insulting.
One of the Canary right up next to you. Imagine if you found someone wearing the skin of of a fellow Kitari.
I'd be very creeped out. I'd be like,
He looks at you as dragons are, for the most part, intelligent people.
I wouldn't be angry. I'd be creeped out, and I'd send that dude
What an Urzi,
who knows where.
with their culture, would it be actually an honorable thing to have the skin of one of theirs?
The way you portrayed the Ursi, it might be.
Like
You are
Like to
able
have
to,
a
it's like
belt.
you bested. That
you bested
person.
me in combat, right? The captain does right up next to you. We don't see too many Ursi in this part of the continent,
That seems to be a
Yeah.
common thread.
or truth be told, in this part of the world.
Yeah.
I mean, I've only ever been to one other island, one other landmass, but
That was the only.
Hey, you've traveled across the hell.
yes, it's not nearly as bad as people are led to believe it is.
Our father was the only one in our village.
Well, mother.
Well, yes, mother and father. And you, of course.
We also have what?
What?
We have
Para?
Para.
Para came from an orphanage not far away.
Yeah, but she's.
A young
I've never
Ursi.
heard of another Ursi family that she could have been orphaned from.
I don't know.
Even on the other landmass that I ran into, what the master called a continent. He says that there are large landmasses and there are little landmasses. He calls the large landmasses continents and the little ones islands. He says that the universe is full of them.
Okay,
Fascinating.
if you say so.
Like,
Well-
honestly interested.
I went traveling once and that was really all I ever felt the need to do. They don't really talk a whole lot more.
Yeah.
Eventually you come to the gates of a city. Y'all have seen city gates before that looked like, like wood.
Mm-hmm.
The big city I ran into earlier looked like pretty well carved stone.
Yeah. These are metal.
Right.
Amazing.
Iron.
Okay.
Knock, 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 knock.
No. As you start getting closer, someone leans out from the top, sees the captain. Yeah, it's them.
She does pull out her notebook and, like, sketch the gates.
And intricate art designs into the side.
Totally focused on the gates at the moment.
You can recognize the beauty in the art. Nate and Ryan, your characters can recognize the defensive benefits of the extra art pieces. Like, you can tell there are arrow slots hidden in the artwork.
I don't know.
Strengthening beams in the right spots.
Ty probably appreciates both of them. Being
Ty's
a
also
scholar.
very intelligent.
The gates, however, etched into the sides of the gates are what appear to be two giants, like with swords, like as protection. One of them you can recognize that the artwork is an earth giant with the tusks.
Hmm.
One of them though is a giant with how to describe these ones? I've never described these before. Almost as if the head and the body were one solid piece. Almost as if there was no neck.
Like a squid.
Like a whale.
That's cool.
The one we would like the two of us recognize them as the demon giants.
I wouldn't call them demon giants. I'd probably just recognize them as water giants.
Right.
And
Well, demon giants.
my character would just be thinking,
Huh.
I recognize that person.
That's an earth giant and a demon giant.
Water.
But
Water
he
giant.
doesn't look like he's on
Tide.
fire.
The captain leans next to you. Try to avoid saying demons here.
It's a water giant.
We actually do trade with some water giants.
You would trade with the water giant. What?
So cross
Why do you find
Yeah.
that so
This
surprising?
might be a.
How do you think we crossed the ocean?
This is what?
Oh
We
dear.
haven't,
Are we gonna have to make a deal with one of those?
Not necessarily.
Ty,
how are they gonna react to him?
smile and nod and pretend you don't hear anything.
Kinda half smiles, like I'm trying. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
As you walk into the
She
gates,
does just I'm sorry about him.
it happens. As you walk into the gates shut behind you,
She's still sketching what she had seen.
and a large, like not one of the fast horses, but one of the sturdier horses. A large six-legged horse comes walking up. And on top of it,
Six-legged?
Yeah, all of ours are 6-legged.
right. There are horses that are
Just
built
don't
for
notice
speed
that.
that only have 2 legs. These horses have 6.
Okay.
Just don't
Oh.
know what to do.
Did you forget that our horses have 6 legs, Brian?
Yes, I did. I was thinking they had 4.
Oh, I thought ours had 8.
Yeah, ours had 8.
Was it? Yeah.
They have backup legs.
Oh.
In case we
Legs
do some
knocked out.
steroids.
Oh no, my back legs were knocked out.
So, one of the horses is sitting right in front of you with a very large person with a cloak over his head.
Are you the master?
She hasn't even noticed.
What
She's
does the
still
cloak
trying
look
to.
like?
Just a brown cloak.
Oh, that might be better looking.
It's very simple. The cloaked head looks over at the captain,
Does he
and
have any symbols on him?
as his cloak parts, you do see a G1 holy symbol swinging on his chest. He looks over at the captain. He's like, he utters something in common. The voice sounds very familiar. Well, that type of voice, that depth of voice, sounds very familiar to all 4 of you as an Ursi.
Oh,
That's kind of cool.
I
And
was
he-
thinking that you meant by like the crystal person. I was like,
What?
They talk for a second, nods. The person walks forward, throws his hood back. It's an Ursi with gray fur.
what fur do you have?
Black.
Missing one of his ears.
You know what? I want to roll to see if I can recall anyone of that description.
You know,
Sure.
I want to know. I want to use insight. Nope, I'm not paying attention. I am sketching
20.
the door.
All
The
right.
same people.
20.
20?
Because Dad's told him stories.
Right. You vaguely remember stories of a one-eared Ursi that your dad used to tell you about, who was so devout in his worship that he was able to summon the giants themselves.
That's cool.
Okay.
He looks over all of you, looks at you for a second, tilts his head to the side, like rides right up next to you, and puts his face right in yours, starts sniffing.
Holds a stronger posture.
Then he sits for a second, leans over you, and starts sniffing.
She didn't even notice him lean into Ty. When he leans into her, she's like, "What?"
Large gray Ursi, no ear.
It's like blink, blink, blink.
Sits up. Backs his horse up a little bit. The two of you smell familiar.
What?
I've heard of a story of a one-eared gray Ursi from my father. Father's name that
I was helping you remember.
Oh, I have notes!
His name was Bob.
No.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't Bob.
It was
not
Jeff.
Bob. I have his name. Hold on. Dark.
Dark.
Dark is our father.
That's right. That's what I remember. It's your grandfather.
That would be so weird.
I don't
Watch it
believe
happen.
so. Dark.
That'd be so weird. Watch it happen.
She does kind of look over at you when you hesitate. Did you forget father's name?
Of course not.
You did, didn't you? You're a horrible son.
It left my mind for a moment.
Do
Don't
a
get me
cherry.
started on mom.
No one knows her name. She's like
He
that
looks at
lady
you.
in Powerpuff Girls.
I want to say
Do
her
you-
name was like Marigold or something.
Alright.
She's like that lady in
Yeah.
Powerpuff Girls.
She
You never
just-
see her head.
Wait.
Mama would strangle you.
Looks at you. There is no way.
Adopted.
Okay.
Found wandering the road.
So you mean to say that Dark actually managed to convince Mari to marry him?
Yes.
He looks for a second, turns the horse around. I was taking a lot of liquor. Follow me.
And a lot of bruises.
Are you his grandfather?
He stops, turns around, look at you.
You obviously know him.
Yes. And since I'm talking, I'll clearly keep talking if you decide to follow me. If you don't want to follow me, that's fine.
She's already following him.
Don't ask dumb questions. Notice the other Kitari. And notice Dark's little boy. They're both waiting for me to continue talking, because clearly I'm in that mood.
As Mama
Looks over at you. Is he just a smartass?
No, I
I'd
think
go with
Mama
the
might have
opposite.
hit him a couple of times too hard.
Ah.
I think it's the opposite. He's not a smartass. He's a dumbass.
Whisker,
Typical of somebody related to Dark picking up people like that. Click, click.
she does just... Whiskers, do you remember the frying pan that Mama loves so much?
Yeah.
That
That really
really
hurts.
I'm going to acquire one, just for you.
Come
if
on.
you do not shut up.
Yeah, she broke quite a few of those.
Usually hitting Papa for oogling people.
He starts running. What are y'all waiting for? Come on.
Yeah, she's already moving.
Dinner's gonna get cold.
These poor guards think that he knows their parents.
They look completely like, yeah, whatever. They ride their horses off to be stabled and whatever. As you're riding through town gently, every older person who sees this guy stops and like nods their heads or says hello. Little kids run up screaming his name like almost like they would Santa Claus.
It's Santa Claus.
Like, "Ah!" He's like, oh sure, I forget to put the hood up.
Did he ever say his name?
No.
Okay.
But the little kids are saying his name, so what's his name?
Fair enough.
What?
No, that's totally fair. His name is Dor.
His name is Dor?
D-O-R.
Don't be one of the weirdest
Okay.
names. You have Dark and Door.
Doctor.
Yeah.
He looks over. For the most part, Ursi tend to stick with smaller names.
Ty Dark Door.
I'm glad you're catching on.
Ariel. Though mine's a little long.
Well, your mother was always a bit odd.
Yeah. A little bit.
That's
Certainly the best looking person your father or I had ever seen, but definitely odd.
Keeps on
That's why
following him,
Papa
so
calls
y'all
me
must have been
Lord.
best friends.
She says that's why Papa calls me Lore and Mom calls me Lorelai.
So he leads you to a small house. Pretty humble house though, for someone who might be like head of this city. So as you continued walking through the city, you saw like someone in the street entertaining children with honest to goodness magic tricks. Like miniature fireworks, oohs and ahs.
She can't help but smile at that. Like, to her, that's so amazing.
You see, and off of this, you see the weirdest thing ever. People have built wood sticking out of the water, out into the water, and people are honest to goodness over this wood, over the water, and not freaking out.
She's curious. She's always been a curious person by nature.
Right.
Ty does not want anything to do with that water.
They get y'all into the house. There's enough room for everyone to fit in, but it's pretty humble for, like I said, for someone who might be leading an entire city. You see a female pig person who is like tending the fire. Looks over at a door. And how many people did you decide I have to feed today, huh? All these people and you? What? I'm some sort of magic? I'm one of your special witch friends who just make food appear? Is that what you want from me? Well,
She does kind of like under her breath. She sounds kind of like Mama.
Dora doesn't say anything. He just kind of sits there and honestly bows his head a little bit chagrined. Fine. I'll go get some more bread.
She does just. I can help if you'd like.
That's okay, sweetheart. Take a chair. You look tired. It's not your fault. It's the idiot's fault.
Me?
No, points at Dora.
And I'm sure every one of them is thinking, "Wow, she sounds just like Marigold."
Stop for a second. Are you some sort of idiot that you would think I was talking about you? Because I was talking about the big idiot. Takes her like the stick she was poking the fire with and pokes him in the side. Pokes Dora in the side.
Oh. I was like, which one?
And
No.
Dora's just like, yep.
I'm an idiot.
No, I did not think
Once
you meant
out.
that.
As you all sit down around, sit down and get comfortable in the house, he like offers chairs and furniture, what he has. She's a great cook. What can I say? I think she'll kill me in my sleep one of these days. She's a great cook. I can't find a better one.
She really does sound just like Mama.
Well, that might be one of the reasons I asked her to help me out around the house. I mean, after your mother went and married Dark, there wasn't really much point in me trying to find someone else.
He didn't know, but he was just surprised that she had married Dark. So he didn't know.
Oh, that's true. That's a good point. Good point. Well,
After she disappeared.
she did walk off with him. I had hoped that maybe one of those days she might, come to her senses and come back to me, but no. I have to stick with Dark because he's, I don't know. So, as I've been told by, well, it's not like any of us can pronounce his name, but by the dragon.
Mutters his name in Draconic. She speaks dragon.
Looks over at you. Really? Interesting. Starts speaking Draconic back.
Immediately, stops what she's doing to listen to what he's saying.
Where did you learn?
Believe it or not, an old cave.
Well, that's just the. And slips back in the comment. That's just the weirdest crap ever.
It happens a lot. Like Troll and Cathark.
Okay. So, you must have come through the Spell Plague Forest.
Yes, but that's not the cave I was talking about, actually.
There was
What other cave?
There was an ancient cave near our home village. It looked like an old trading tunnel of some kind. What were those things called? I have notes.
no, wasn't it the tunnel that we went to?
To rescue the kids the first time.
The trap tunnel?
No, it was the one to rescue the kids the
No, it was
first
the
time.
one with the spiders.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about, that first game, but I didn't think that's where you learned languages.
That's where she learned Cathark and one of the ancient ones she knows. Draconic she learned from the dragon. She picked up what he was saying originally. Where is it?
You must be a fast learner.
Mm.
So,
I had to be. People only stayed at the eel for a short time.
so you're on a quest, as it were.
Yes.
I assume you have your father's sword then?
Knife time.
Pulls out his sword.
Good. Don't lose it.
Is it?
That thing saved our lives more times than I can count.
I heard that he used it for a lot of things, but is it actually something special?
You'll find out more as you go along.
Kind of looks at it a little bit more.
That
Oh,
would be a yes.
Well, yeah, but it just doesn't shoot lightning or anything.
well, no.
Would you really? Would even if Father had something like that, you being who you are, would he have given it to you?
I don't know at this point.
I
Have
don't
you
know.
found something you couldn't cut through yet?
That would be a no. Just it could do damage to anything. That was one of the cool things you
Yeah.
were learning about it.
Yeah, well, Ty never actually thought about it. You know, I did destroy. What was it? That focus that he thought he destroyed. I did destroy a focus with it.
Bingo.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
That sword
I just-
was. That
I
sword
just
was.
thought I was real strong.
Oh, aren't you just precious?
You sound like such a spoiled kid.
Son of a strong.
No, your father found that when he and I used to be, wandering the world together.
I don't remember right. Did our father talk a lot of stories about that?
No.
No.
He talked stories about people who did wander the world, but he
Okay.
never said that he was one of them.
Dad never really mentioned that.
It's called reading between the lines, Tom.
Well,
He was 6.
Mari, truth be told, wanted to settle down. And so I guess your father was willing to for her. Maybe that's why she picked him over me. I wasn't willing to settle down until my bones started hurting.
Are your bones starting to hurt?
Well, sure, I'm old.
That might have been when I thought you were his grandfather.
He's
No.
not quite that old.
Whiskers, don't get yourself hit.
If you need to hit him, he's used to it.
No, that's fine. That's fine. However, I know that you're looking to borrow a boat.
Or Bible.
We only have the one. I don't think the people of the town would be willing to sell it. You have to understand, we get a lot of our food from that ship. They go out and do fishing.
And we'd hate to borrow it because we don't know when we'd be back.
And there's the problem.
Unless someone would be willing to take us across and then bring the boat back.
And that's part of what I'm leading to. One, the people will not leave without my consent.
Mm.
I have to believe that what you're going to do has a chance of succeeding. Because if that ship doesn't come back for whatever reason, we here have to know that what we did was for the good. I've already been informed what's going on.
if you know that it must be done.
Yes. Doesn't mean it must be done by you.
How did you acquire that vote in the first place?
I'm
Question
not
from
turning.
left field, but okay.
I'm not turning back.
No. Doesn't mean you're going forward either. As to where we acquired that boat, truth be told, we bought it from Piscari.
What is that
Fascinating.
name stand for?
History.
That's
12.
Roll
truly
12.
fascinating.
People who actually live in hell. Fish people. Usually a little bit less aggressive than the ones you ran into earlier.
Ran into the ones earlier?
No.
The ones who were on the boat.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
She just.
Oh.
But, you know, they're out there.
Okay.
Still considered like Denzians of hell.
Yeah, yeah.
We bought it from them in exchange for them giving them a little bit of land to set up houses here on land with so they can do trade with us.
Okay.
Not to mention safe harbor in the case of storms.
They worry about storms? I thought they cause storms.
No.
Hi.
No, that's the water giants.
I thought they were like friends with the water giants.
Some tribes are, some tribes aren't.
How long does it take for something like that to build? Months?
Years. You have to gather the wood materials, ship that size. And it takes a certain size ship to be able to cross the large waters, the oceans.
How long does it take to cross?
It can take weeks. How long have you been traveling since you lost sight of your friend?
No more than a week, huh? Hold on. Because we.
Yeah, I'm
A week or two.
It's probably been 2.
Okay,
Because we spent a week doing the armor and then we spent a week traveling.
fair enough.
So she just 2 weeks.
Thanks for a second. We'll take a look at the maps in the morning, but there's a good chance that they may be almost to the nearest continent if that's where they're stopping. Now, in the story you told me, they were heading nightwise.
Assume it's right.
I'm assuming that's right too.
Yeah.
New canon.
Well, I actually have a map now. Well, there is a continent in that direction. Whether or not it's where they're stopping or where it's just a lay point.
She just
Are
doesn't
there
happen
any-
to have serpentine.
Are there any of these islands in between?
There are a few. Nothing where you could do more than just stop over for supplies. Showing out the place where you might want to keep a bunch of children if you're kidnapping them. As to the lizard folk, there's a pretty large nation of them over there.
These lizards.
It's where your father and I actually had fought during the last Dragon War.
They have
What's the
boats
last
over
Dragon
there?
War?
50 years ago.
They have boats over there?
Yes.
So,
They don't care as much about crossing the oceans. They have no problem throwing in sacrifices for it.
so he probably took their boats, brought it over, kidnapped our children, and is he gonna bring it back?
That seems like the most likely solution. It's the less likely thing.
Seems like a lot of effort for just boats.
Maybe
That's
we
what they're
didn't
looking
pay a
for.
lot.
I don't think
What?
it's
No,
just
we-
for boats.
Isn't that what they want, the
children.
sacrifices? Oh, that's what you said.
No, they have no problem throwing sacrifices overboard
Oh.
to get safe passage.
Oh, okay.
That's not comforting.
Well, no, but some of the nastier tribes that live out there are perfectly willing to take sacrifices as either food or slaves in exchange for not killing your ship. That's why, honestly, we haven't ever tried to cross the ocean. Not in our ship. We're not going to throw people overboard. Which means we would have to deal with boarding parties. We would have to deal with them coming on board, which is why I need to be convinced that you are the ones who are going to successfully cross this ocean before I send my fellow townsmen out with you.
Well, we did take care of your first interception guards without any issue.
Sure. And they're lovely gentlemen. This is worse. Tell you what, he says. I have a couple of issues that need to be taken care of. Shouldn't take you more than a couple of days. During which time we can supply the ship, get it prepped for launch anyway. It takes a while to supply that big of a ship. And if you convince me that you're the right people, I'll send you off. If you don't, well, then we're all supplied for our next fishing trip. You can either stay here and make your home or go back to your own home.
Or continue down the coast.
Sure. And hope for another ship. If that's what you want to do. Absolutely. I can respect that too. Tell you what. Take a sleep here after we have dinner. That's what you want to do. And in the morning, we'll talk about how you can convince me. And by the way, he stands up. If you try to hurt me or in any way threaten me to, force the ship to sail, not the best idea.
Why would we do that?
Well,
She does look honestly confused. Like, clearly that had not even crossed her mind.
After hearing that, Ty thinks for a moment. Yeah, I can see where he might think this.
Looks honestly confused and just, what?
just covering bases.
Considering the fact that this is first time seeing the ship, it would be foolish for us to even try to such an endeavor.
Oh, I completely agree. You wouldn't even get the ship out of the harbor.
Precisely.
But also, I'd whip your asses.
I really have no doubt in that.
I
Has
was
an
thinking
expression
for a
of
moment,
like he's not even surprised.
you know what?
What?
He's not even surprised that would happen.
She's not. She's gone back to her sketching of the door.
8 for insight.
He
looks old.
He does look old. And a little bent over.
As a hunter, his experience tells him experience usually wins over.
Ty thinks about his dad. Dad's strong. But man, his knees are really bad.
Don't even, Ty.
Well, let's have dinner. The pig woman looks over. Oh, sure. I'll just serve you now. Get your fat butt over to the table.
Seriously feels weird about not helping this woman that reminds her so much of her mother.
Sit down, dear. You're fine. Don't worry. It's not your fault that lard butt here has no concept of what it takes to cook food.
It just makes her more awkward because she's treating her just like her mother too. So it's like that weird, like, I feel like I should be helping.
She lays out fresh bread, thick slabs of beef, mashed potatoes, and fresh greens.
No.
For dinner, pie and some sort of fruit. You see the other guy eating it all, and the door looks at her and says, "That was delicious. Of course it was a delicious meal. I cooked it, stupid." Alright, so,
Very delicious.
good spot to stop for the night? Because you guys get up earlier tomorrow, don't you?
Doesn't matter, I'm not gonna get to sleep till 2 a.m. anyway.
Alright. Plus, y'all kind of pulled a trick that I wasn't expecting and disabled my second fight of the night.
Disabled the second fight of the night.
Dragon.
We talked our way through.
Oh, well.
So as far as I'm concerned, y'all defeated it. So you're still getting the XP for it.
Hey, that works.
All right.
I kind of would like to go ahead and get the supplying over with tonight.
Well, I think that's just an automated thing.
That's gonna be an automated thing. He has a side quest.
I need to go and get
Oh well, I was
armor.
talking about like actually
Plate armor.
going to look at like the
The role play of looking at the ship.
not even the ship. I'm talking about their artificer and stuff.
Oh, going through town.
Yeah, going through town the next
That's
day.
fair.
All right. Let me build up the store for that.
Oh, okay.
So tonight, everybody got 2,062 experience points.
I'm just gonna let Leela keep track.
Kroven.
Plus, we lost Krogan.
Yeah. Kroven,
Out like light.
brush teeth,
You know what? I will like to point out.
brush teeth.
I think this is the second or third game I have stayed awake.
You're getting better.
What?
You said 2,000
I'm
more.
buying better.
2,062 experience points.
19,187.
Yeah,
What's the one for the next level?
I got the book.
I do not have the book. Nate has the book.
Of course, I keep researching things and making terrible decisions. Like, one of the thoughts that went through my mind was, what if we ran Star Wars in this system?
No, because I actually watched the Star Wars system being played on YouTube because
The new one.
Oh yeah,
The new one?
it's awesome.
I unfortunately couldn't play it the first time I ran it. But it was actually I actually found it to be really interesting.
Well, it's streamlined.
And with a little bit of extra crunch in there for the min-maxers.
Because there are feats that you really don't get the same of in Fate.
Love you. Hey, turn off the light as we're on the way through.
It's stuck to the center of my hand.
23,000.
What are y'all up to?
We're not that far away.
19,187.
Okay, so you're gonna make it there pretty quick.
Alright.
How much did you say?
What?
23,000 gets us to next level. I mean,
We need 3,819.
which gets the two of us a martial archetype feature. Which one did you go with?
What you mean?
Did you go with champion, battle master?
I had champion.
Okay, so you'll get add half your proficiency bonus to any strength, dex, or constitution check you make that doesn't already use your proficiency bonus.
Oh, look, it's Jack of all trades for one of their other items.
In
Whereas mine
addition,
applies to
when you make a running long jump, the distance you can cover increases by a number of feet equal to your strength modifier.
It is probably freezing outside.
Yes, because it's cold in here.
It's not cold in here.
Or chillier.
It's comfy
Hey, I'm
in
gonna
here.
start running some pipes.
Hmm?
I need to start running some pipes.
Oh, yes, you do.
Oh, yeah.
I hope that Amy remembered that.
Well, I mean, it hasn't been too late yet. You still have time to go do it.
It's only 11 o'clock.
I can wait until level 11
What's
when
the
we get
bard?
3 attacks.
What's the bard do at level 7?
Nothing.
Yay! I get nothing.
But you get your first level 4 spell.
Yay! Woo! Yippee.
Look, just like same with at level 11. But your proficiency bonus doesn't even go up.
I get nothing.
No, you get your 4th level spell.
Nothing.
Here you
And
go.
you get 10 known spells.
Bag full of nothing.
Oh, 10 known?
Yeah, because
That's
right now you're
cool.
at 9.
Yeah, so I get another spell plus a 4th level.
I get a bag of nothing.
I get a bag of spell magic. What? Spell magic kicks butt. Obviously.
And then
I'm just gonna stick to being a healer, guys.
Yeah.
I thought you would go anywhere otherwise.
I planned on, if I do pick up magic initiate, I was gonna pick up detect magic and either identify or protection from evil and good.
I have identified good and evil.
I was thinking about.
No, this is identify.
I hadn't
or
decided whether
protection.
or not I was going to go pick up a level of rogue.
I was looking. Either
So
rogue
when
or
I hit
ranger would be interesting for you.
So that if I hit somebody at a distance hiding, my damage increase would just go boom.
I think it has to be. Aw. I think there's a stipulation.
I just want to see my damage increase go boom out the wazoo. So when I hit somebody, I'm rolling a D8 plus whatever and sneak.
We're using sneak attack wrong.
Oh, are we?
Yeah. Alright. Once per turn, you can deal an extra 1d6 damage to one target you hit with an attack if you have advantage on the attack roll. The attack must use a finesse or ranged weapon. You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. So you don't have to stealth into the attack. Otherwise,
we're using
sneak attack wrong.
Okay, what are we doing wrong?
So what it actually says is you get the extra damage if you attack something that you have advantage over.
Sure. Which I rule as he stuck up behind him successfully.
Okay, yeah. Or if the target you're attacking is within 5 feet of an enemy of it.
So flanking.
Flanking, yeah, of any sort.
Right.
But
Which we did.
But we can.
Flanked him.
I'm just saying that you don't have to stealth attack him.
Right.
If I'm on that target, no matter what way you go to hit it. So let's say I'm on that target and he has sneak attack and he shoots it. It can see him like in front of him. He can still sneak attack it.
Right. But if we're getting the damage right at least?
Yeah, the damage is 1d6.
So what we're saying is that we're just doing it the hard way. He could do it easier.
Yeah. It does require a ranged weapon or a finesse weapon.
Which he has with his dagger.
And apparently you can choose to just deal the damage without having advantage or without the target having another target near him, but then your attack gets disadvantage and you cannot actually kill them. That makes
In other
the
words,
enemy isn't incapacitated and you get disadvantage.
That sounds weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna ignore that.
Alright. I'm gonna leave my dice here again.
So that's fine.
Just because. Oh, next game.
When?
When beeth next game?
Y'all want it next week?
Yeah, I'm free next week.
I'm good next
I
week.
think I actually open next Saturday.
Okay.
Woo!
So, easy then.
So if you want, we can have it earlier though.
As long as I don't drive home by accident.
Is that what you did today?
Partially, yes.
Good job, Nate.
Is that why you were late?
Later. It should have only been 30 minutes later than I said. Not an hour. But I started heading back home and went, hey, this looks like I'm heading home. Oh yeah, because I am.
Yeah, next week's fine for me.
Alright.
Like I said, my new manager has put me opening every Saturday now. So I get off at like 3.
I just work
4.
whatever.
In that case, next week it is.
Yes. Okay.
Cool.
Back on a more regular schedule.
There we go.
Oh, I'm gonna be living in New Orleans for a month.
Okay.
Grooming Academy.
Okay.